All right. It's time to watch One Piece Season 2 3-on-3 Autumn Nama Haishin here in Japan. English commentary because I don't know if anybody else is doing it or not. But I thought it'd be important to do so. So here I am. So this is how the format goes. There's 3 people in one team. Swiss draw. There's 9 matches. And the top 16 teams move on. And then there's 3 minutes per match. And then the team that wins 2 or more continues.
同じカードナンバーのカードはね、1人4枚、チーム内最大12枚まで使用可能となっていますが、変わったところ、同じチーム内でカードナンバーが同じリーダーカードを重複して使用することができなくなりました。だからここにあると赤ルフィを2人使うのは無理なんだけど、青紫の別々のリーダー。
So basically, yeah, you can only, it's the same basic rules. You only have 4 cards for the same card in each deck. It's okay for each person to have the same card, doesn't matter, but you can't have 2 of the same leaders. And this is what you get for winning. So the winning team and runner-up teams both get this, plus their trophies, the Sabo and Ace. The best 8, top 8 get these 2, and then the best 16 get this Sabo. Okay, so the best 8 also gets these, and then there's a trophy as well. Okay. Gotcha. Also sponsored to you by Nico Belgian White Beer. I just went to Nico over the weekend.
変更がありましたね。3人かける16チーム、60名近くがね、権利獲得できるということになっております。さあそしてですね、こちら実物カードもご用意しているということで、高津大先生からお披露目いただきましょう。震えますが。
What do you got?
失礼します。まずはではサボから。
Oh, these are the winning cards. Okay, so this is the Sabo. Yeah, so all the tournament cards always have those 2 arrows in the top left corner there to represent their of course, the championship. Yeah, logo. So is this the Sabo that's just in the Sabo deck? Oh yeah, it is. This is the one that's in the Sabo deck. Okay. Kainu. So that was fire dragon attack. So they're keeping on theme with like the fire bros. Ace. So this is the secret rare Ace that basically nobody's using in their deck, including myself, using Hiken, the Fire Fist move. Yeah, he says he's scared to touch these things because they're like the tournament winning cards and stuff. It's like basically touching all the trophies.
さあそしてね、ご覧の皆さん気になっているのは使用デッキの分布というところですよね。あくまでその決勝トーナメントに進んできたチームというところが統計対象ですが、ご覧いただきましょう。こちらです。
So these are the teams and the amount of decks in the team. So 16 Emus, 15 Aces, 12 Zoros. I expected these all 3 to be in here. Then we have the blue purple Luffy. We have Roja, red purple Roger, and then there's 1 Bello Betty. Yeah, I was worried about seeing this. Luffy is the bane of my ace. So Emu is the most popular, really. 1 Betty.
結構ここに入るまではやっぱ SNS 上でそのエースゾロの方が 3on3 では強いんじゃないかみたいな意見結構見られたので。
Yeah, basically this is like the top 3 normal team.
全卓に残ってるというのが結構。
Okay, so he expected Emu to be less, actually. He thought Ace and Zoro were like the most popular ones, and then Emu wasn't supposed to be as popular.
構築はそこまで幅はないとは思うんですけど、ただやっぱ前の OP05 みたいな杯と同じように、やっぱその毎ターンその捨てるカードの選択とか、その動きの選択がたくさんあるし、あとそのミラーになるとそのイム対イムになると違うステージカードを出すことになって、握ってるデッキがもう全く違うデッキみたいな。
So he's explaining how Emu's kind of like the old Sakazuki, where every turn you can throw away a card to get a new card, and it's very nice. And he's saying that the mirror for Emu is also interesting because you play it in a basically completely different way than you would play it in any other deck. And so that's kind of interesting.
つながったところなのかなというところでございます。
そしてね、タカさん、こうなるとやっぱ注目少数派。ルフィ、ロジャー、ベティ。
So let's talk about
どんな活躍するかですね。
いや、そうですね。やっぱもちろんルフィ好きとしては、ルフィが優勝してほしいというのはあるんですけれども、
He wants Luffy to win?
ルフィがね、やっぱり3時からの
Because he loves Luffy?
ね、急コスト連打がやっぱり、要求もね、結構高かったりもするので、毎回あれが決まれば出力めちゃくちゃすごいですけど。それがうまく出るのかなってところと。
Yeah, basically saying, of course, the Luffy is very strong if you get the Sanji into something every turn consistently, but that's actually hard.
その活躍してくれるのか。あとなんか構築もそもそもなんか強化あんのかなとか、その次元でまだちょっと分かってないんで。
12弾の時はね、またベティ姿ありましたけども、13弾で強化入った印象あります？
は特に入ってるわけではないかなと思うんですけ
Yeah,
ど。
they're talking about like, is Betty still in OPU13? But I think he says not really. But I think I fought in 2 Bettys so far in 2 different tournaments. I think Betty's
少
here.
なければ少なくなるほどベティが強くなる。
So he's saying that Betty's strong against leaders with low life counts, like Ace.
青村が強いからベティが強い。
And about the old
同じよう
Luffy.
にエースが強いからベティが強い。
Oh, nice. You are casting. I mean,
ベティ目線はエースと
as best as I can in my, you know, I just saw this was actually happening. I was like, hey, I'll just try talking about this. Why not?
避けたい。
Yeah, what's up, Sakura?
単純にライフが多ければ多いほど避けたくなっちゃう。
But yeah, they're saying how Betty wants to basically avoid leaders with lots of life, like Roger. But that Betty's very strong against leaders with low life, like Ace and
勝ちやすい可能性
Luffy.
があるって思うと確かにベティっていう選択が今回すごい刺さってるのかもしれないですよね。
そうですね。
And they're saying because there's so many of those leaders now, it actually is quite good to play Betty now.
お送りするのは決勝トーナメントの1回戦ですね。ベスト16から8を決めるバトルということで、この
Okay, so this is going from top 16 to top 8.
こうなりました。
That's what this tournament is. And then it goes on further beyond that.
いるんだなこれ。
So this is our first battle. We have Emu versus Ace, Bella Betty versus Roger, which you didn't want to see, and then Zoro versus Emu. So Ace is a bit favored against Emu here. Apparently Emu is favored against Zoro. I don't know about that so much. And Bella Betty and Roger, this is going to be, that'll be the one interesting match. Betty kind of beats Ace and Emu even. Yeah, I agree. And I think that's why people are, like, that's why we have a Betty, I guess, in the top 16 of this tournament.
どうですか。ライフ5だけどでもね序盤5000で。
Yeah, they're also talking about, like, how is Betty going to work into Roger, because Roger has so many life, actually.
主にロジャーが引けるかどうかという。
はいはいはい。
Yeah.
やはりそこ
And that's the same thing I always say with Roger is, like, if they can pull the right cards, it'll be very good, but can you pull them?
ベティ
Yeah.
になかなか負けないとは思うし、7000にならないで、そのやっぱ5ターン目とかにゲームが終わってしまう場合は、
Yeah.
ロジャーはテキストのないリーダーみたいな。
And he's basically saying, like, yeah, if you miss even one of your dawn accelerations with Roger, you're pretty much just going to lose instantly because you can't get to 7,000 in time. And Betty will just destroy you when you're 5K.
まあちょっと本当に今注目
Sorry, my
その
messenger keeps
少数派
making
のね
noises.
デッキ同士の対決というところでおそらくこれが映るはずなんですけれども、まあ改めてねこのウェーブ2というか、ワンピースカードも
Where
3
is
周年
these?
迎えてどんどんねまた新しい方々も増えてきてます
I
の
don't
で、
know where that's coming
これ
from.
でまた仕切り直して、ワンピースカードがどういうゲームなんだよっていうところからね、最初の方はお伝えしていければと思います。まあ改めてそのイム様が全チーム採用ということで、イム様の強さっていうのは
So Emu is in every single team. There are 16 teams. There is an Emu in all of
多様
them.
性のところなのかなと思います。
So Emu is the most popular deck.
を出して
Period.
3コストで、自分のバノドン以下の5号星
And they're just talking about the strength of Emu to be able to just rest 3 Dawn and throw out anything that you want based on the Dawn that you have. So it's like really strong, but
ステージの選択できるというところも、その先行の場合は、マリージョを選んで逆にアグロチックな動きができるとか。
he's saying that, you know, you can also choose the different stages that you want, and based on the stage that you choose, you can choose the amount of aggro level you have to,
一点かなと思います。
which is also pretty cool.
高橋さんはこの、まあ、エースもね多いキャラクターですけれども、さっきも使われてました、どんな強みがあるというふうに、
So they're talking about what's so strong about
イム
Ace.
様ほどではないんですけど、わりかしやっぱ安定感はありますね。
So they're talking about the consistency about Ace is extremely strong.
イベントからのヒゲをもう最後いかに連打して、
Yeah, so saying if you can put Ace, yeah, from 8 Dawn, you can already just keep repeating all the new gates.
クロートの方まで結構幅広く使いやすいデッキなのかなとは個人的に
And it's actually pretty easy to use comparatively to like something like Emu.
割とやりたいことは明確
そうですね。
なんですけど、その握れば握るほど気づくところがあるかなという。
So I think he's saying like most of these top decks can basically do what they want to do consistently right now, and that's why they're the top decks.
エース使ってて。
でついでね緑ゾロが、
はい
まあ
Another thing with Zoro, of course.
プレッシャーを放っているわけですね。
And how that Zoro can keep pressuring life constantly
エー
and
スがまあちょっとゾロ苦しいかなっていう部分がちょっとあるんで、やっぱエースが増えたらそれにやっぱ勝ちやすいゾロがやっぱいたりするのかなって。でそこに
listen, the Emu's supposed to be able to win against
な
Zoro.
んかいい感じでやっぱ回ってますよね。
Yeah, they're talking about the triangle between Emu, Ace, and Zoro right now. How long did you learn to converse in Japanese? I live in Japan and I have lived here for 13 years. So this is why I can speak some Japanese, in case you're wondering. This is also why I play in the Eastern format, by the way, if you've seen any of my videos so
あり
far.
ますので、そのつもりでよろしくお願いいたします。さあそれではフィーチャータグの様子見てまいりましょう。
All right, so these are the teams shuffling up.
そうですね。皆さんやっぱもう権利をね。
I think they can only show one match per 3 at a time. Okay, so we have Bella Betty versus
あとはまあエースをかけた戦いって感じですよね。
さあそして改めましてベロベティということで、
Man, that guy is a freaking wicked look in his eye.
機動メインでね革命軍を持つカード
Yeah, so this is explaining the leader effects right now, how Bella Betty can basically throw away a trigger card to give all of their, or 3 of their, their Revolutionary Army cards plus 3,000 power for the turn.
そうですね。序盤にちゃんと小物を引けるかどうか、その1コストのキャラクター、まあベティがもちろん一番嬉しいと思うんですけど、
サーチのね。
それを引けるかどうかと、あとやっぱ高校の方が4コストのイワンコプがあるから、その4コストイワンコプでもう
So they're saying like you definitely want to get your 1-cost searchers immediately, and if you want to choose second to play your Yuan-Koth very quickly to get 2 bodies on board as fast as you can, which is very strong.
ロジャーを握ります。
Okay, so it is going to be Betty versus Roger. I think that this might be the game we're watching actually.
ということになりますし、多色ですけれどもライフが5あるというところになりま
And
す。
again, they're talking about the effects of Roger and how Roger has 5 life at 7,000, but only after they get the Dawn up to that point.
でまあ大見立てで言うと先行も握ったのがこのロジャー。
You want to watch the pros play Emu versus Ace? I'm sure it'll come up. I'm sure it'll come up multiple times today. I started with Ace, but switched to Emu recently, playing in Malaysia, having 1 versus 1 3v3 this weekend too. Damn, okay. Yeah, we will definitely see that matchup. I'm actually kind of glad they're choosing this one because of how many of the other matches will probably just be like Emu versus Ace versus Zoro or something like that. Dilemma: 3 Roger or 3 Ninebeard and Ace. I don't think anybody's playing 3 Ninebeard. I have seen some decks playing 3 Roger. So I would maybe test out the Roger before you test out the Ninebeards. Oh, Southeast Asia. Sorry. I don't know if I would play 3 Ninebeards unless you're going for that round table play. But 2 Ninebeards seems pretty good, personally. But I tried a few games today with 3 Roger, and I just didn't think I needed 3 Rogers, to be honest. I found myself just like having all these Rogers in my hand. Oof! That is a bad starting hand. Ouch! Okay, so Betty wants to see their 1-cost searchers on their first turn. He did not get them. Betty wants to see that stage card to get the cards they need to get. They did not get them. Betty wants to see the 4-cost Yuan-Koth that lets you summon Karasu for free. Betty did not get that. Gyakuni, on the other hand, Roger's got the Shanks. It has, okay, so Roger has Search, Acceleration, more acceleration to their first top end Roger. Doesn't have the Shanks, like the 10-cost Shanks, but they can probably find the rest of their curve with this 1-cost Shanks, and Shanks can become a pseudo attacker, assuming Betty had the 1-cost Surger, but they do not. I'm surprised play of Ace is so high, given that Green Zoro is so many. Yeah, I mean, it's just the top, it's just the triangle, right? If you don't hit Zoro, then you're pretty much golden. But if you do hit Zoro, it's like, it's not impossible. Like, I've beaten Zoro twice in both my tournaments. It's not impossible, it's just really hard. So Betty goes first, passes, has nothing. Ouch! Then Roger goes. Roger does have the one cost Shanks, so I'll probably put that out immediately to probably search the rest of their curve. Probably not any of the top end. Any of you can reach the top end in time. You just want to make sure you get your curve. Ooh, so that might be... Is that the event card or is that Kamisari? It's Kamisari. Kamisari might come into play here, but maybe not. I think you can only play another ballot. Yeah, maybe just tip the ballot here for counter and guaranteed. Oh, he picks the Kamisari, but for the counter and guaranteed Dawn acceleration, you could have also chose ballot here, which could have been good for also taking care of the small cost characters. I already do think Betty's kind of cooked here. I don't think Betty can really do anything. Like, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna throw Karasu down and pass your turn. Like, what are you gonna do? So it takes the first hit for free. We got a Bond Clay on board. Bond Clay not bad. Maybe not against Bella Betty, but still pretty good. Roger starves. Yeah, probably, honestly. Roger probably just wants to get their leader to 7,000 as fast as possible while diminishing the resources of Betty. I think that's really all Roger needs to do. And I don't think Roger's going to have any difficulty doing this, actually. Any triggers? No, we got Flame Split. Counter card. Okay, so we got Ballot with the Dawn acceleration. He'll be at 7 Dawn next turn, which means he can already play the 6 cost Gabon next turn to draw 2, discard 1. So Roger's curve is like perfect right now. Roger is golden right now. And then Roger also has the 8 cost Roger card, which will make his leader 9k, which Bella Betty's probably just not going to be able to touch. So there's the Hombu. All right, so we got the Kakamega Hombu. So maybe he can search for Iwankov here. They're showing on the left side that he definitely wants to get this card. And if he doesn't, he's basically completely screwed already. He did not find it. He found another Karasu. The search of Bella Betty. And the cat guy, I kind of forget his name right now. Something, but Limbug is his name, sorry, Limbug. So he chooses to get the search card, probably to search again for Iwankov. It's going to be a little bit too late though, so he can maybe either search for Iwankov and put out a 3 cost blocker Karasu, or he can just put the 4 cost Karasu out, knowing that Roger probably can't remove it anyway, and it'll give him value next turn as well. So we'll see what he does here. Okay, looks like he's going to... he's going probably not going for the Karasu play then, because he already attacked. So he is probably going to search first for the Iwankov, yeah, and then probably play another blocker out. And then he can kind of choose how much life he wants to take. He still did not find the Iwankov. He is having a bad time. He is having a bad time. Man, Inazuma probably too low of an attacker against once Roger gets too high. Flame Split too defensive, but you already have a bunch of blockers up. I don't know if you really need that. Koala, is this the one that... Does this also search, or is that the one that puts a Dawn on your leader? Or is that just like a 2k? I'm not really sure all of the Bella Betty cards. Okay, just chooses the Rush Inazuma. I don't know how effective this is going to be. Probably not going to put it out now because that's not going to do anything. Unless... Oh, maybe you can put it out, use leader effect. Okay, no, it's just another Karasu. So there's 2 blockers on the field now. Still no good play for Bella Betty here because there's no Iwankov. Very terrible. Roger drew the 2k Sanji counter, but probably it's just going to play Gabon here to just have a big beater, draw a bunch of cards, and have basically almost full on perfect curve. I mean, I guess the only thing Roger has to worry about right now is like triggers, but I don't think he's given a flying flip right now, realizing how bad the opponent's hand is here. What an awful hand for Bella Betty. The one thing I praise One Piece card game for is usually it is a lot more consistent than other games such as Pokemon and stuff like that, but man, sometimes you just have a really bad hand. Okay, looks like there's a counter, or sorry, trigger. What is it? Lilith. Oh, it's Lilith. Doesn't Lilith not work as a counter, or sorry, a trigger, unless you have your leader is Egghead? Okay, so there's the Gabon. Draw 2, discard 1, and charge 1 Dawn. There's the 10 cost Shanks that'll just completely ruin Betty once that goes on board. I don't see Roger losing this one. I just don't see it happening. You probably just get rid of your 10 cost Roger here. You're probably not going to play it. I think he has the 10 cost Roger here. Like, I don't know if you're gonna need that. Like, maybe because there's 2 blockers here, and the Belabedi can just choose not to use the blockers and then just focus on life. But yeah, he does get rid of the 10 Roger here. Probably not gonna use that shit. Because assuming, like, probably Belabedi, even though these are blockers, Belabedi's probably gonna attack with these Karasu next turn. Because that's pretty much all he can do, right? He's gonna just drop Karasu here. He's gonna look for the Ivankov, see if he can find it. If he can't, he's just gonna drop Karasu and just like do a bunch of damage to face as much as he can. I think. Oh, he does have the Ivankov right there. I think he has it now. Yeah, they're thinking like, oh, it's probably a bit too slow though. Which I also think is like, ah man, yeah, I don't know if you can really come back now, but we'll see. But it looks like Ivankov came from somewhere. Using Hombu, getting rid of the 3rd blocker Karasu. You probably don't need 3 of those damn guys there. Chooses Belabedi for search, and I guess another pseudo attacker. If Roger remains at 5. How much Dawn left? Oh yeah, I guess you could. I guess you're pretty free to just play Belabedi again. Because Roger's still being 5, you can use leader effect, pump all 3, so it'll be like foot 5, 7, 7. Plus leader, you can put 2 Dawn on leader as well. You still have enough Dawn left over to play 1 Belabedi. And then you're also going to be playing the Karasu here to put Roger to 4. I mean, Roger's about to take a lot of damage, I guess. But I think it's still just a bit too late here. Koala! What does this Koala do? Blocker, if your life... Huh? You can throw away one of your life cards to put out a 4... Oh! And then from Ivankov, you also put out another Karasu. That is interesting. Okay, so you get... For the cost of 1 year of your life, you get a blocker that also brings out something else that brings out something else. But now that Betty's life is getting pretty low, but it has 2 blockers, because you have to pump one of the Ivankovs. You have to pump Ivankov because Ivankov needs to be pumped in order to summon out the Karasu. So he's putting out, yeah, the Belabedi searcher plus one of the Karasu plus the Ivankov there are pumped. Is he still not putting out the Karasu? Maybe he's thinking he has to save it for when Roger becomes 7. Oh, he wanted to attack first because it's a free attack. That makes sense. And then you put a Karasu. Okay. Now leader's 4. 6k to 4. Yeah. Yeah, 6 to 4 takes it. We got a counterless Rayleigh. Rush Rayleigh. Karasu can attack. Blocker Karasu attacks for 7. Takes it. 7 to 4. You're taking it. Okay, we have another Shanks, another counterless card. He ends turn. Okay, so what he can do now, he does have the Rayleigh to rush. He can rest that Karasu and get rid of it. So next turn it can't lower his leader. And then that guarantees that Roger will also be... I mean, Roger already has 10 Dawn, never mind. But 1 Dawn still has to be on leader because it was not the full 10 Dawn turn. So it probably still... actually, no. It might be the better play here to play the Roger, the promo Roger, to make leader become 7k. And then, like, even with all your stuff, like, you can't get over 9. Like, you have a 9k leader. It's so strong. So let's see which one he chooses. I think they're both strong. You can either play Rayleigh to get rid of the Karasu, or you can just play Roger and like make it so basically your opponent has to put all Dawn on to even demand a counter from you. What's it going to be? I think he's probably leaning towards the Roger more. Like, being a 9k leader is crazy. Karasu will make it 8. He's got it in his hand. He's thinking about it. Yeah, so he plays the Roger, pumps leader. Leader is now 9. We're going 9k into Koala. Blocker Koala, that's probably going to be a Karasa block. Yep. And then he has 1 Dawn active. He does have the event card, the event counter card. So he also has a 3k counter for that Dawn. Yeah, I don't know how Betty's getting over this. I don't know how this is going to happen. There's going to be so much time left for the game, too. What does Betty have here as a choice? Okay, he's searching for something else. He gets rid of the Moli. I think Moli is just a trigger card, mostly. We have another Ivankov, a bit too late for that. We have the Kuma that KOs a 2k or less, I think. And I don't know what the last one is. I think it's maybe Lilith. Yeah, I think it's Lilith. He takes the Ivankov. Can he survive doing this, though? I don't know if he can survive this. If he puts like another Ivankov here. He has another Koala blocker, but that would require his last life, and there is always the fear that Roger has the 10-cost Roger, which would ignore those 2 blockers. So I think this is probably going to be this Belabetti's final turn. And he has to think pretty deeply now about what he wants to do. It's a lot of pressure. All right, so we got Betty going down, searching for 5. What do we got? Koala. I think that is Flame Split again for a counter card. That could be okay, maybe, but maybe not enough. Moli. Is that a 2k counter in this Koala? Takes up the Koala. It is a 2k counter. Okay, so being defensive here. There's a lot of Dawn. Yeah, but he can't even take anything. The lowest is Balletto at 6. He can raise. Okay, so Koala can go to 8-8. They can be like 8-8-9 by using leader effect plus all Dawn. It's not going to be enough, though. Oh, you do have the Kamasari to get rid of one of the bricks. You do have... Yeah, that's so much counter. There's pretty much only 2 bricks are unusable in his entire hand. Yeah, I think this Roger's taking it. And as we saw, like, the Roger had perfect curve. If Roger gets perfect curve, Roger's nigh unbeatable, which is also what the other commentator said earlier. And I do agree with this sentiment pretty strongly, as was mentioned in my own Roger video. Yeah, so they're saying that because Betty was unable to take second and was forced to go first, it's kind of hard for them to really have a really good curve play. So he puts 2 Dawn onto Ivankov and does Kido main. So not using leader effect, but just putting 2 Dawn on to put out Inazuma, the rush Inazuma. Currently 4k, but can be pumped. Okay, there's the leader effect, pumping Karasu, Inazuma, and Ivankov again. So leaving, probably going to be leaving Koala as a blocker for this final push turn from Roger. So I'm assuming you would want to attack with Karasa first. This will be 8k. You can lower the leader by 1, so it'll be 8k into 8k leader. Assuming he's going for leader here. You could also take down characters. You can lower the cost or the attack of a character. Okay, so he's going for Balletto. Oh, so he's 8,000 into Ballet, but minusing the power of leader by 1,000. So he takes that, so that's 1 less attack. And leader's down. Was it leader that's down by 1, or is it Gaban? Okay, so I think they actually lowered Gaban. So Gaban's now 6, and this is going 5. This is 8,000. 8,000 into 6,000 Gaban. So the Betty's trying to starve out the Roger's actual attacks here. So that way the Betty basically can't lose next turn just based on the pure number of attackers that Roger has at his disposal. So that's going to be 5,000 to counter this. I think you just let it go. Yeah. Because he has Shanks next turn, the 10 cost Shanks. He can basically just put that out and then just like really pressure the board of Betty. Because you'll have 7,000 leader, 10,000 Roger, and then 12,000 Shanks. There's only one blocker on board. So it's going to be 9,000. 9,000 leader. That's just a 1,000 counter. Easy. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is that? 10? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 11,000 leader? So he uses counter event plus 3. That's perfect counter. Okay. Okay, yeah, so since he used the event, he can put out Shanks without having to worry about using counter now, because of course you can't use the counter event if you put out Shanks. He does have a Kamosari as well to get rid of his counterless cards. So this is probably just going to be easy, just drop Shanks and lower everything, and then you're probably just beating into Karase here. Wow, okay, so he's putting a Dawn on leader, so he wants to... No, wait, you can't rest. I was going to say, you can't rest Koala. Oh, he really wanted to take out this little guy with his little Shanks. Interesting. For me, this would have been like an instant just drop 10 cost Shanks and leave it. Maybe because he has another one of the counter events and he's worried about defending his life. That might be why. Because I think he just drew another one cost counter event, and I think he wants to be able to use it. And of course, Bella Betty now has very limited resources here. Even defending this little one cost Bella Betty might be something he wants to think about. And he actually did defend it. That's wild. 5,000 into Karase. Class is only 5. He takes it. 10 into Yuan-Koth. Yeah, I guess it's just going to be, does he defend it with Koala or not? It's really the only choice he has here. Both sides playing safe. I feel that like playing safe is how you win this game, honestly. There's so many times where it's like, oh, this looks so strong on paper, but you just never know what your opponent has. So he was able to perfectly defend the Inazuma with the last of his counter, and then he's going to use whatever card he draws here to pump the rest of his board and just go for game, I think. But with the Karase gone, it's not as easy now. Yeah, whatever this card is, it doesn't even matter. He's throwing it away. It doesn't matter. And now he's just calculating now. But there's one Dawn active, so he has the one cost event, that's 3,000. He has Kamosari plus a brick, that's 3,000. Then he has 2K, I think another 2K. And then I think he has one brick. So I think he only has one card that's not usable in his hand. Yeah. I still think Roger gets it. Yeah, he's checking and he's realizing, oh, there's no 2K counters in there. Oh, shit. So I think Bella Betty's realizing. But this has gone on longer than I thought it would. This has been a almost 20-minute match now with Bella Betty. That is rare. Bella Betty matches are usually done like immediately quickly, you know? Okay, so he's using this anyway. I don't really know why. I'm not really sure what he would be searching here that is not going to just immediately be thrown away here. Given that logic, Betty should destroy board. But what can you hit on board right now? Everything is higher than leader. So you would have to put almost, you'd have to commit so much extra Dawn to even like demand a counter. But like, of course, Betty doesn't know that Roger has all those counter. Because as we all know, Roger can't search, right? Basically. So all the cards in his hand, he just got by chance. There's an equal chance that like half his hand is bricks. You know? Of course, Betty just doesn't know this. So us having absolute knowledge is pretty easy for us to say, yeah, I mean, you're not going to win if you go for leader here. But of course, Betty doesn't know this, and Betty also has 0 hand cards now. If Betty doesn't end it this turn, it's just GG.
8枚でのカウンター値、これを乗り越えられるかどうか。
Because you also got to consider that Betty's going to be playing, has to attack with their final blocker. So even like a 7k to leader with just leader, and then like a 10k Shanks, like it's done. You can't defend it. You'll have 0 hand cards. So he has a 2k counter in hand, but even that, of course, like the leader is 7k, you still wouldn't be able to defend your leader, even with the 2k. So he does trash it, because of course you would. Everybody raises by 3. Yeah, basically even the other announcers are saying like, so basically he's seeing like, can he close this out or not? I think Betty is just sad this game, lost dice roll probably, if second, no triggers also. Yeah. Like, terrible hand, couldn't go second, no triggers. GG for Betty. On the other end, Roger got his perfect curve, has his perfect top end, and has all the counter he needs. So, I mean, yeah. Roger rolled a nat 20, and Betty rolled a nat 1. He's taking it anyway, though. So what was his first attack? Oh, this was flat, so that's 6 plus 3, so that's 9k into 7, and he took it. So he could also be baiting here, right? So because he took that, he could be telling the Betty, like, yeah, I don't have much counter, and like, you should put all your Donna and go for game now. And of course, we know that Roger has the counter, you know? But now that he already attacked with Koala, his only blocker, he basically already committed that he's going for game this turn. Like, he has to. There's no other way. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's 10k leader. Leader is 7. He has 7 Don remaining. So that's what, 4k to counter this out. He has 2Ks here. Yeah, he's just getting baited, man. I mean, like, even if he didn't, he started, his first attack was with his blocker. So he already decided that this is it. Yeah, he got another 2k counter here, by the way. There's just no way. Yeah, so they're saying like if he takes all his life, he can kind of decide how to use his counter. Like if you happen to get like another counterless card, for example, like a 1-cost counter. So that's 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 3k plus 3k. Yeah, so he goes to Ichiman-san. He goes to 10 to 13,000, defends that last attack, and that's it. That's the game. Yeah, that's it. His hand, he has 0 cards in hand. 7k, he's taking it. And then just like all done on fucking Roger Aurelia. GG, yeah. Damn! Just got smoked. And here we see why there was only one Bello Betty in this entire 3-on-3 tournament. I mean, to be fair, he drew so badly. That's so sad. Yeah, basically saying is, yeah, it's really hard to play as Betty here. He played very well, but yeah, just a bad matchup, I guess. Yeah, I guess the fact that like Roger can become 7k against Betty is just like so strong. Yeah, even if you get Karasu, you're still fighting at 6k leader. Yeah, they're saying like, if it was versus Ace or versus Emu, it would be a completely different story, but against Roger, just so hard. In Japan, do you have to qualify to attend this championship? Yes, I think. So this is the top 16 of 3-on-3. So there's a top 16, or sorry, there's a 3-on-3 before this that got to this point. So like for me, I got into a different tournament. It's not a 3-on-3. It's just the 1-on-1 one. And my next stage for that is November 29th for Tokyo area. So that's like going to be the second stage for me for that tournament. This 3-on-3 looks like there's one 3-on-3 earlier that you can qualify, and then now they qualify. This is the top 16 for season 2. I've actually never done a 3-on-3, so I'm not sure how this works. So this is the other team. So now we got Zoro versus Imu for the remaining 5 minutes here. Looks like Zoro has all his life still. Imu doesn't have any life. And Zoro has 2 Tashigis on board and a Zoro. I think Zoro's winning this one. And he has one of the blockers. How much Dawn's left here? All Dawn? Sorry, yeah, we don't really know what's going on right now. Okay, he's playing. He's attacking with the blocker. Okay, so it looks like he's gonna put out another like Gorose, like the Tenkasi on the side of the screen there, the 5 Elders card. It looks like he's preparing for that. That is 7k into, was it Zoro or was it Tashigi? If it was life, I mean, you should just take it, or you have 3 life left. It might have been into Tashigi. I'm not sure what his hand cards are. I can't see anything right now. It's 2 hand cards. Oh, he's going for life. Okay, so he's thinking about whether he wants to take his life. So that's Hassan. That's 8,000 leader, I think. Or is that into Tashigi? It's probably into leader. Because, oh wait, you can just KO Tashigi for free. Oh yeah, never mind. You can kill other Tashigi attack. Oh man, okay, never mind. I think Zoro's having a bad time here. So that probably is just going into leader then. I forgot that like Tashigi is a 5 cost. So one of those is getting popped immediately, probably the active one, and then the rest of one's getting attacked into from the horse guy. Binas. I think Imu needs to end this now. Yeah, I mean the problem with Imu is almost all games go beyond overtime, so we're probably not ending this soon. They probably both know that they need like another couple turns. Because it's still Imu to go, and Zoro is thinking like, do I take this or not? Like he's debating. I mean, he only has 3 cards in hand though. It went to life, so he takes that again. And he's going 7k into leader. Oh, he's just, man, so much pressure. So this is a, oh, what is this one? Ashura? Kyutoryu. Oh, that's the one that's 3,000 up plus a 1k. So that's, oh, because Imu's also 6. So 6, 7, 8. It was 8k to leader actually. Then there's the Gorose. Discards the other Gorose. He'll have 3 Dawn left. That Dawn's probably going to go on to the horse guy to finish off the other Tashigi, is my guess. So first he starts with Satanse. You take the counter event. Yeah, good luck, have fun. So I guess as you might also want to have Dawn active for all the event cards, which they have 3 of, I think. He keeps flashing his hand with that hand masturbation technique that I really, really hate. Okay, so yeah, he kills the Tashigi for free. Then 2 Dawn onto the horse guy, and it's going to, yeah, like, good luck. And then, oh, no Dawn onto it. He just put the Dawn to the side for some reason. So that's 3 Dawn active. He has 3 event cards. No Tashigi, like he has nothing to attack with. And he has 2 blockers on board. There's no way. Yeah, the Zoro lost this one. Yeah, Mazase just being able to just KO that Tashigi is so strong. Looks like there wasn't the Koshiro blocker to prevent this, or 2-cost Tashigi to prevent this. They probably got KO'd in previous turns. So yeah, they're saying it depends on how many times they have the Luffy will become the King of the Pirates event card to see how fast they can take down Imu, but I don't think it's happening. So I think it is Zoro's turn, and Zoro is just really thinking what he wants to do for his last turn. Because I don't know what he's going to be able to do anything or not.
なんか本当にこの世界を牛耳ってるね、なんか本当世界のトップにいるようなキャラがそういった能力を持ってるっていう。
Yeah.
その強さもあるし、その難しさも
Basically, everybody knows
そうねそうね。
what Emu's gonna do every turn. Emu's very consistent. We already know exactly what Emu has to do every turn. It's just, as a player versing Emu, you have to think about, like, can you deal with that same turn that Emu always does? The fact that, okay, so time has now passed. So the Senko play, the third person going first will be at turn 0. They have 3 turns, and then the second player gets 2 additional turns. So who is Senko?
まあただやっぱり M にもう一番回ってきたらさすがに勝ちにはなって。
But basically, there's 5 turns left. And then after that, I actually didn't see. I mean, we're not going to get that far, but I think it actually depends on how much life is remaining. And then if you both have 0 life, it goes on how many, I think, cards are remaining in your deck. Is how that's decided. So it kind of sucks that these tournaments, you can go overtime. Because in regular tournaments like flagships, you cannot. Like sometimes you just lose. Okay, so Zoro's doing the Zoro thing and is putting all Dawn on leader. They rested the one of the blockers. So basically he's going 14000. Yeah. And then he uses all 3 of the event cards, laughs in his face, says GG, and then GG. GG! Shake your hand, buddy. Yeah, he just had all the event cards. There's nothing you can do. In tournaments of overtime, will both sides get double loss? Yes, sometimes. It depends on the tournament. The more serious ones, like this, it becomes like this, where there's like a timeout thing. Like there's a few turns left over. In some other tournaments, no. So for example, the qualifiers for the season 2 tournament. You could not have overtime. If you hit overtime, both decks lose, which sucks because there's a lot of decks right now that just take so long. But I think flagships that do allow you to have extra time, I think. No, maybe they don't. I've actually never gone overtime because I always, I know how to play a game. But I mean, like some people take a lot of time to think, and some people, especially if they're losing, will like, try to drag out the time as much as they can to almost force this double loss or to force you to play in like an inoptimal way because you have less time to think. It would be nice if it was like chess where each person had 15 minutes and then you could do what you want with your 15 minutes, but unfortunately it doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, does not work that way.
シングルでのいや一人で挑むチャンピオンシップもね、いろんなリーダー決定が行われていくということになるでしょうから。ギャビン先生はやっぱイム様が強いというふうに考えですか？はい。もう僕はイム様ずっとついていきます。
Yeah, so they're saying that Emu is probably like the best deck this format. And I think it is arguably true that Emu has the best, like if you know what you're doing, Emu is probably the best deck. Like there's so many variations of things you can do with Emu, even though it does the same thing every turn, basically. There are so many choices you can do within those few things. Like what you search, what you hit. I feel if there's a timer, that's great. Yeah, I feel like each person should have an equal amount of time to play. I don't think it's very fair that some people can take, 20 minutes to think of all their shit and the other person only has like 5.
非常に高いからこそ評価がまだついてきてないんじゃないかなという個人的な意見としてありますね。わかりますね。
So basically, he had that same opinion that there's tons of things that Emu can do, and it has, but it's good that there are other decks, so it's not the same format as like when everybody was just playing Sakazuki, and it wasn't very fun at all. So it's good that we also have Ace, we also have Zoro, even though everybody, I think, especially in the English side, keeps making the joke of, Ace won against Emu. Oh, so they swept the team that won, the Belabedi team. Oh, sorry, not the Belabedi, the Roger team. They swept. All 3 win. So they completely cleaned house with the other team. So Ace won against Emu, Emu won against Zoro, and Roger won against Belabedi. All right, so they're talking about the next set, which I bought a carton of. Look at that BV. They're finally a good VV. Man, this set's gonna be nuts. Every single card is a female, and we know how people who play the card games feel about females. This Vivi deck looks very strong and very fun. I'm definitely gonna be playing that. Vivi was actually my first leader playing in this card game.
めっちゃ強いなと思ったらやっぱ黄色の波かな。黄色の波が強かったですね。ライフ相手のライフもトラッシュしちゃうし、やられたらカード出るよみたいな。
Yeah, and they're saying how that like the blue yellow Nami is gonna be very strong again, and I agree. I also have a Nami deck I was playing until OP13, and I'm definitely gonna be playing that again too. I feel Emu mirrors are very interesting. The game state really depends on how people play. Yeah, Emu mirrors actually are interesting because like it is very much like a skill-based mirror. I mean, I guess every mirror technically is, but like Emu more so than other decks probably. I also don't think it's as straightforward as people say. I think Zoro is. I don't think Emu is. Saito Denayo. Oh, they're having technical difficulties. They're not switching to the next scene. So they're switching what they're doing. They're going to show what cards? Yeah, he's got cards to show. Oh, that's the Dawn. Oh, the Hancock Dawn. Dome. Oh, is the tiara shining? Oh, it's not. This is like the flat base one. Oh, gold one. Oh, this is the gold one. How do you guys feel with the gold Dawns? Some of them look really cool if they have like interesting motifs that the old Dawns didn't have. Some of them are just like, eh, it's gold. The gold Roger Dawn is really nice, actually. The Nami. So they basically took the box art and divided them into individual characters and put them into a Dawn card. I think. How do you get this again? Oh, it's with the special heroine set. I did pre-order this. I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. So the interesting thing about this heroine's pre-order set is there's a chance to get either the regular Dawn or the gold Dawn. It's actually random what you get in your box, which I think is insane. Robin Chuan. Gold Nami Dawn will be very expensive. I agree. Cannot argue that. I think all of these will be expensive. Like, what is not a hit here? You know how like usually, especially like Pokemon, there's like all the Pokemon like trainers, like all these cute girls, and all of a sudden there's like that one old guy. These are all hits. Like everyone loves all these characters. Like Uta's very popular, Robin's very popular. Like they're all like everybody here is so popular. Like Pedona, like I guess like maybe for me personally, I'm like, okay, Koala is probably the one I was like, oh, I got Koala, whatever. I'm not a huge fan of Koala, I guess. Like everyone else, like Pedona and stuff. Oh, he's getting just the golds together. He's separating the trash from the treasure. Damn. They look nice. Though I'd say Robin looks almost too similar to Hancock here.
13段からその通常ドンがキラキラするようになったのがやっぱめちゃくちゃいいですよ。いいね。金のドンはやっぱりかっこいい。
Yeah, those all look nice. Yeah, like all of those. I would consider all of those to be good hits. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's, oh man. Heroine set EBO3 are different. Yeah, this is the heroine set, but there is like a collector's box that you can also get. This went out on Premium Bandai. I applied for it. And in that Premium Bandai set, you have a chance. You get 10 of the Dawn, like the Dawn they just showed. Or I mean, I don't know if it's 10. It's at least the ones they just showed. And you have a chance. You can either get the regular Dawn or there's the gold Dawn that they also just showed. And that's random which one you get. So they're saying that because this is like a movie character and it's not actually from the original manga, it's very rare to find art from Oda Sensei himself for those characters. But he did draw this Uta for the comic parallel Uta. So they're saying this, even though that Uta is not technically a canon character, Oda Sensei did draw this Uta for this card. Which is pretty cool. I think all of the comic parallels so far have all been Oda art.
改めてエクストラブースター第3弾ヒロインズエディションは10月25日発売です。1パック税込み220円となっております。 ぜひ皆さん手に取って
ぜひ
というふうに思います。
Yeah, I'll see if I can find this set for you that I bought.
こちらです
Well, I pre-ordered it, but I don't know if I'll
は
get
い
it.
第2回ワンピースカードゲーム公認ジャッジ試験を2026
公
年に
認ジャッジ
実施することが決定いたしました。ということでこの公認ジャッジについて簡単に説明させていただきま
What
す
is this?
はい、ワンピースカードゲームのさらなる競技性の向上と大会に参加するユーザーが楽しく安全にイベントに参加できることを目的とした
Oh, I think like you can apply to become a
全国から
judge.
幅広く募集してフロアルールなどのジャッジ全般を担います。特典としてねジャッジ限定の景品等もご用意しておりますから、なんでしょうね。ぜひぜひ応募してほしい。
And if you become a judge, you can get like some like limited goods only for judges, like a special badge or something. Anybody want to be a judge?
はい。
Where's my premium Bandai stuff?
本当にジャッジの方々のご協力あってね、大会というものはよくよく運営されておりますので、
本当そうですよ。
ね、改めて感謝を申し上げたいなと。はい。
So they're saying how thankful they are to all the judges who do take part in the events.
それぐらいかな。公認ジャッジになりますとですね、フラッグシップバトルだったり、8パックバトル、チャンピオンシップで活動が可能
So these are the things you can become a judge
近
for.
畿はですね、1年で、1年終了ごとに継続試験を受けていただくことで、ジャッジとしての活動を続けてもらう
I can't find the
ものになっています。で
the item I
限定
bought.
商品というものがね、このジャッジの方々にはありまして、ご覧い
Yeah,
ただ
see
く
the
と
stuff.
こういうものになっています。
So you get this if you're a judge. So you get the special judge Don, the special judge what's your name again?
そうですそうです
Kobe sleeves and this law. What is this?
いただいてるわけです
It's a badge or a playmat? Maybe a
なけれ
playmat.
ばならないと
そうですね。
いうことになっております。
はい。
第2回の試験についてはですね、来年2020
That's pretty cool.
年実施となっております。詳しいスケジュールはですね、追って公開させていただければと思いますので。
So yeah, anybody want to be a judge? You get some cool stuff?
ぜひゲームに詳しくなって
You get some cool
いただいて
stuff?
準備を
Let me see if I can find
思い
the
ます
One Piece stuff.
さあこの後の配信でもですね、いろんな情報をお届けしてまいりたいと思います。まあ面白い試合もね、絶対続いていきますから、引き続きご覧いただければというふうに思います。ということで、準備の方はどうかな。もう少々かかるかなというところですね。あ、来ましたか。対戦組み合わせ見てまいりましょう。こちらです。
I can't even find it anymore. So this is next set.
あららら、ルフィがいるよと。
なるほど。
So this one has the Luffy. Oh, and he's versing Ace. This is I hate this matchup. I hate it. I'm very curious to see this matchup. I want to see Luffy versus Ace so bad. I want to see if Ace has any special tech for this. I don't think he does, but I'm curious. No way I'd be a judge. Trust players can take stuff way too seriously. Hell yeah, man. They'll call the judge for anything.
Judge, he put his hand under the table. Judge, he kind of smells bad.
やっぱそのリンリンがね、いなく
Is 8-pack games popular in Japan? Nah,
逆にパワー
not really.
早めにねじ伏せ
I've never been to one.
動きにやっぱなってますもんね。
I think my friend has a couple times, but I've never been to one myself. Judged on? Hell yeah, I get a judged on.
まあそのハマれば勝つ。
You know what's funny? That they don't use the character judge for the judged on. I heard there's an exam. There probably is. I mean, because this is pretty serious, right? You got to think of how many tens of thousands of dollars these tournament like prizes can be, especially for like these tournaments. People take these things seriously, man.
やっぱ安定性がエースほど高くはないかなというふうには感じます。なので、今日その持ってきてる人はエース、2人持ってきたかったけど、そのルール上無理だからルフィにしたっていうイメージがありますね。
なるほどね。そういう感じなの。
確かに同じく3ライフ6000リーダーですね。
はい。
So the people are saying that because like maybe they mained Ace, but since you can't bring two aces, the other Ace player probably brought the Luffy player because it's kind of similar in how it plays. I'm not sure if that's true, but Luffy beats Ace. I agree. I mean, I don't know if you saw the video we did on practicing Ace techs, but basically I cannot beat this Luffy. Like I just can't do it. Like Luffy can just chain Red Rocks into you and you just lose.
最速で3時決めれたらそれはもちろん一番強いんですけど、その安定性の問題なんですよね。むしろ僕よりエースは握ってるから。
そうですね。やっぱエースサイドとしてはやっぱ高校がやっぱり強いとは思うんですよね。
Yeah, Ace wants to go second.
かもしれないです。で、青村目線もちょっと直近の青紫ルフィも僕もあれなんですけど、やっぱ先行を取りたいのかなっていうのはありますよね。やっぱずっとそうだったじゃないですか。
そうですよね。
やっぱ先行
So Luffy wants to take first.
やっぱずっと強かった動きなんで、もし順当にもそれで行くんだ、引きにかけるんだっていうのであれば先行取るかもしれないって感じですね。
まあ3-4としては、まあそういうちょっと上振れ期待みたいなものもね、自分がやられてしまっても仲間に挽回してもらうということであれば、まあこう押せ押せっていう部分もね、
もう攻めの選択ってことですよね。
肯定されるのかも。
I won't lie, I have no idea what they just said, but I'm pretty sure they're talking about like, depending on the cards you pull, you'll want to go first or second, and like sometimes it's hard to know what to do.
極めた話で言うと
Red team favored based on power, maybe. I too would like to see how to beat UP Luffy. Yeah, I mean when I figure out how, I'll let you know. I mean my only saving grace is I feel like there isn't that many Luffys in these tournaments because they get beaten by Emu, I think.
イムエースとエースイムゾロかな。
そうですよね。そうなりですよね。あ、失礼、こちらですね。ありがとうございます。まあそっか、そうだよな。イムゾロもさっきね、終盤見ました。
Yeah, I think based on these matchups, I think Red wins. I think Emu beats Zoro, I think Ace beats Emu, and I think Luffy beats Ace. I think Red wins this just based on the leaders. Shit. I'd be pleasantly surprised if this was not the case, but we'll see.
先行だとしてもだってタシギ2体以上出されてもイムが勝てるという。
さっきのね感じでね、ひょいひょいって取れちゃ
Yeah,
う。
they're basically saying even if Zoro gets everything he wants, he probably still loses to Emu because Emu takes out a 5 cost.
それではですね、
And Tashigi's a 5 cost, of course.
ということですから、青紫ルフィ VS 赤青エースのね、
It is gonna be Luffy versus Ace. Dakobu-san, yokoso! Welcome, buddy. We're doing some live commentary here of the One Piece 3-on-3 championship right now. This is the match I wanted to see. Ace, surprise me, man. I don't know. Hello, buddy.
戦いを目指していくものになりますか。
Oh, they're doing Dice Rolls Eagles first.
動きですね。
そうですね。まあやっぱり加速をとにかく
Who's going first?
していって
Okay, so Luffy chose first.
早く8ドン貯めてリーダー効果を使っていきたいねっていうことですよね。
Probably wants to get the 8 down as fast as possible to use leader effect.
になりますから、まあそれを決めて相手よりアドバンテージ取って
Ah, man.
ね。
I want Ace to win. I want to see a play here that I've never thought of before and see like Ace just destroy this Luffy.
加速して早めに9、3時決めたるぞと。
俺は3時を引くんだと。
俺は3時に行くんだ!
行きたいという考え方です
いや
ね。
ー確かにするようになるんですね。やっぱその選択も。
そうですよね。
うんそう思うわ。
Does he got Marco sleeves? He does. He has the cute Marco sleeves.
初登場ということになります。
はい
このポートガス DS 多くのねチームが使っていますが、改めて高橋さんどんな強みがリーダーでしょう。
やっぱりですね、このもう両方
You're getting the UP match? Yeah, this is the match I wanted to see. I want to see if it actually is impossible. I want to see the top of the top have a go at it and let me know how it actually is. I need to know, man. I need to know if there's hope. I need hope.
自分の元々のパワー6成以上のキャラが KO されるか、自分のライフ受けた時ドローできる。
So they're just explaining the leader effects.
実質3ドロー。
I'm sure we all know how the leader effects work if we're here.
で逆に言っちゃえばそれをちゃんとうまく使っていけるかがこのエースを極めるにあたって今僕も難しいなって思ってるところなんですよね。
なるほどね。
なのでどういったそのプレイングになるのかっていうこの選手の使い方もすごい僕個人的にもすごい今気になってるので。
Yeah, this guy's saying the exact same thing I am. Like how he's very excited to see this matchup.
ブロッカーの10ヒゲはやっぱり
Oh, I didn't really look at the hands.
絶対に決めるであろうカードではあるのかなっていうところですね。で道中だとやっぱり相手のその出来によって地味にちょっと変わってきたり。
Yeah, it also depends on how the person built the deck, right? Like how many red rocks they have. Did you blink out my ace deck? No, I always like to have at least one parallel of each card I use. I don't like the all parallel approach, but I like to have at least one parallel of every card I use in the deck. Unless the parallel looks worse than the actual art, the regular art, which for me is the case with Marco. I actually like Marco's original art better than his parallel art, which is good for me because that's the most expensive one. But everything else that I use has at least one parallel of it.
どういうものが必要になってくります？
まあやっぱ5コスののみがまあ一番定番だったと思うんですけど。
I think the only card I ever played that had all parallel was the 10 Shanks. So you have your search, you have perfect curve. You have search into Marco, into Yamato, into Oda Shirihira, and the blocker Newgate. This is perfect curve.
それあったら完璧だったけど。
Yeah, it's perfect.
例えばボンちゃんとか出てきても上手で戻したいんですねやっぱりボンちゃんが一番に。
Ah, so then, if he has Bon Clay, it really sucks actually.
ということ
So maybe he might search Jozu with the Izo to try to avoid. I don't think this guy plays Atmos. I'm guessing nobody plays Atmos. Emu alts are so ugly. I added one Jupiter and one Stussy. I mean, no, the Emu Gorosei look so cool. The ones from like the Jujutsu Kaisen mangaka, I think those are pretty damn cool. I don't know. I think they're pretty cool. But I mean, I wouldn't say they're pretty, you know. But I think they're pretty badass. Okay, so yeah, Luffy recently has also been playing this Otama just for more consistency, throwing away the Roger because he already has another one in his hand. So he has Sanji into a Roger. You don't need all those Rogers in your hand. You want them into your top of your deck to order them to play out with the Sanji. So this guy is a huge Marco fan. He has the Marco sleeves, Marco Don. So with his Izo, he's getting... He can't search Roger. He can't search Uta. What does he have? He can't search Red Rock. What does he have? That's a lot of good cards going to the bottom of the deck. Taisho Nash, he actually had nothing. That sucks. That sucks. Drop Marco and he double ramps. But he just whiffed on his Izo search. That is bad. This ace is yeah, he has the gold Marco Don. To be fair, the gold Marco Don probably isn't that expensive. That's probably like a 2,000 yen card, but still. So he's going 8k leader. He's definitely taking this. Takes that. Leader effect, draw 1. He has another Yamato. He's got the Jozu. So even if he drops Bon Clay, even though he doesn't have it, he has it to play if he needs it. So this is probably going to be a very simple 6k leader plus Marco drop for our ace player. We have a trigger? We have a trigger. Shinohoro Oishii. It's to die for. He gets 1 free active Dawn. That is unlucky, man. This poor ace player just is getting wrecked. And then he has another Shinohoro Oishii that he can play because Marco's a 6k. So this is two. This is gonna be a double ramp from this what's it called? It's to die for. Big Mom card. Yeah, look at this. Oh my god. 2 Dawn acceleration. He's already at what? 5, 6, 7. He's at 8 already. So he's, oh man. GG. It's over. He has nothing to play right now though. That's the only downside. He has literally nothing to play right now. Yeah, Zen Dawn punch. Yeah, he puts all his Dawn leader punches. Man, this is a crazy game. What is going on? So he has nothing to bounce with Jozu. So he can't even play Jozu here. So those two Jozus in hand worth nothing. This means he can probably also use Izo here. He just takes it. He has no Dawn on leader. He has no additional draw. That is, man, this is bad news. This sucks for this guy. 3 Yamatos. What do you do here? Does he have another Marco? I would probably just play another Marco here. So 6k leader, 2k counter. The Luffy doesn't have much counter. That's like his only. It's like his only victory here is he doesn't have that much counter to worry about. So that's gonna be Yamato, draw 2, 1 Dawn to leader. So that's probably 7. That's probably gonna be like an 8k punch here. Yeah, and then he can defend this. No, he doesn't. He takes this one. Yeah, he takes this one. Another Shinohoro Oishii. Damn, he's going nuts. So now the question is, will he be able to find... He did not find something to play with Sanji besides Nami here. So this is actually a bad draw from this guy too. He's probably going to take the Giganto, maybe place Nami on top, and maybe place Sanji into Nami here, or just straight up play Roger. Can't even put it. You can't do anything. This is so messed. What a crazy game. So you have 3 Gigantos. You definitely don't need to.
何を見せるかっていうのがやっぱり青紫ルフィも
まあ出すんだったらサンジは選択肢
He shows Sanji. He takes Sanji? Okay, interesting. And he puts this on bottom or top.
トップで引いて
Puts on top so he can draw into Giganto probably.
相手に見せずに
He wants to keep the Giganto a secret.
いややっぱ青紫ルフィやっぱずっと
Or did he draw the Otama? Oh, he drew Otama here. This is TCG luck. This is I never actually get to see like how crazy these are because playing on The Sims, I feel like stuff like this never happens. This only seems to happen in real life for some reason. Greedy to take Sanji. I also agree. That was kind of weird. I mean, he has like no counter right now, right? I guess he has counter events, and I guess he can just keep using the counter events. So did he actually go for the Nami here? He did. All right, so he's drawn 2, and he can put stuff down. I see. So he's cleaning up his hand here because he has all these counterless cards. He can get rid of the Big Mom event, both of them, because he has 2 in hand now. Those go straight to the bottom of the deck.
もう十分美味しかったからもう下に置く
Yeah, straight to the bottom of the deck. Get rid of those cards. That was actually a pretty good play.
ロジャーかそうです旧ルフィを
Look at him taking his time because he doesn't want to like show how weak of these big mom cards he has are. Like there's no way you're not putting those to the bottom of the deck. But like, I love how he just takes his time. He's just farming aura right now.
次の動きとしてはエース側がおそらく8000
What are you even thinking about? See, stuff like this. Like this guy's just wasting time right now.
次8度
He's just wasting time farming his aura. Like I don't like this kind of stuff.
攻略的な打って
で受講する
そしたら6000 8000 8000が
Like way to waste time, bro. Yeah, thanks, boss.
カウンターですよやっぱり
End's turn.
振りが美味しすぎて結局使わない
Yeah, poker face. I mean, this actually is part of the game, and maybe something I need to work on personally because I feel like I'm too honest when I play this card game. When I'm pissed, you know I'm pissed.
選手は8ドンのターンです。
ありますもんねイベントも
Actually, you don't know I'm pissed. You know, I think it's ridiculous. Like when I fought against Bello Betty and I had no counter, I was just laughing. I just kept laughing while taking my life cards. So use the Ven card. Oreashido Higeda puts that
気
down.
持ちがいいですねなんか
The thing though is that Luffy does not have the Red Rock, or at least he doesn't now.
いやこの
I'm not sure if he'll draw into it or not, but usually you just want to you do. So it sucks that if Luffy had went Sanji into Roger, and then just kept chaining Red Rocks with his counter events, he would just not be able to lose. But now that he has the Nami instead, and I don't know if he has Red Rock coming up, I'm curious how this is going to go. I feel it's necessary actually because sometimes it makes opponents nervous and maybe make mistakes. This is true actually, especially like just leaving a Dawn open. Sometimes like if you just don't need to do it, like if you just want to leave a Dawn open, it just fucks with people so much.
ギガントで一度防いだところ、続いてはナミでのブロッカーを選択するかどうか。
Look at him like maybe like even that like just touching the Nami, like maybe I'll block with Nami. Maybe not. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
ナミブロック。
So he blocks with Nami. So if he doesn't get Red Rock here, this is basically just gonna be a free block from New Gate, and then he'll just keep chaining his New Gates. Wait, does he have New Gates? What does he even have? Did he get the Red Rock or no? He did not get the Red Rock.
そうなるほど
He also has nothing to play with Sanji again.
とかねルフィがいたら3時で出せて
He has nothing to play with Sanji again.
上振れる
This is kind of bad.
がその分下振れる可能性が高い
What do you do here? Just take one of the. You probably take the gear second, put the rest in bottom. Is my guess.
いやかもしれないですね
ギガント2枚あるからイベントそこまでいかない
He gonna whiff Sanji again? He is.
50ロにして
Not only did he whiff Sanji, he doesn't have a Red Rock to answer the New Gate. This is actually really bad. You hate UP Luffy? I hate fighting against UP Luffy
1000で守られちゃいますもんね
そうですよね
because usually they have everything they need. This is so rare.
1回も決めれて
I feel. But I'm not a UP player, so I don't really know how hard it is. But I've like whenever I play on Sim, they just chain Red Rocks to me.
こっからこっから
It honestly feels like they have 18 Red Rocks in their deck.
個差ありますよねその全部揃ってないとっていう
So he takes the gear second, probably putting this bottom. This is a very big tell, but what can you do? He puts it on top?
上ですか上でしたね
Yeah, everybody's like, what the fuck?
ロジャー
In OP12, UP Luffy was not great to play. I realized it's actually quite RNG. Yeah, I mean, the friend I played with the most played this deck a lot, and sometimes he just could not hit what he wanted. We're just seeing 5 cards. Yeah, you see 5 cards every turn. For free. Like for free. Bond Clay probably, yeah. And the fact that you could also get your life back was crazy. That was of course like the worst part. So he used Izo, he got an Otama here. I think he's looking for another Newgate. I don't think he has another Newgate, does he? I can't really see his hand well. I see. Oh, no, he does. His most furthest left card is a Newgate, another Newgate. So he's playing Roger. 8k to Yamato. But he has a lot of counter. He can just defend this, or he could just take it, draw a card for free as well. I say free, but I mean, you know, replacing the body that is destroyed by the attack. He has 9 hand cards left. I see no puddings from this ace. Also, Ace isn't playing anything that I wouldn't play, so there's no like special flashy text here as far as I can see. Like, I'm also really excited to watch this because I want to see if there's any like special text that I never played or wouldn't have thought of. So far, everything seems to be pretty standard. Oh, you mean he's gonna Sanji into Bond Clay is what you're saying? Oh, actually, that's genius. You're right. Then Bond Clay becomes a 12k beater. Oh, did we find pudding? Did we find one? Do we have one? Oh, is that what that card? Oh, the second card from the left. I thought that was another Marco. It might be a pudding. Okay, he took it. He draws. He gets. What'd you get? I can't see. Okay, he's got another event card. Yeah, I can't see that's the card he got from Leader Effect. Oh, okay, it's another Newgate. No, that is a Marco. Oh, he does have a pudding though. So he does have pudding. He could pudding Marco and search and one done on Leader. Yeah, because he has 2 Gigantos here. This has not been the lesson I hoped for. It would be a UP whiffing hard, yeah. I mean, hey, this is the nature of a card game though, right? So this is also a lesson in, you know, RNG. RNGesus is a thing here. Would you pudding here? Would I pudding here? I mean, no, I would probably keep spamming Newgates. But here we go, pudding. Yes, so pudding comes down. The opponent's face clearly not very impressed by this. I can totally understand it. Pudding I always feel bad playing pudding. I actually always apologize to my opponents whenever I play pudding. Like by default, because I know this is like the most annoying card to have played against you in the entirety of One Piece TCG. I get it, man. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. So now he's got his 5. He's probably gonna try and take out the Sanji here, hoping that he whiffs on getting more event cards, which he did. Oh, he's got 1 Giganto here. Then keep the pudding for late game. Why now? Maybe he has 2. And I think the reason why he wants to now is he probably wants to he wants to get rid of that Sanji right now. So I'm guessing in order to have the best chance of getting rid of Sanji, you would mess up the opponent's hand now, put a bunch of Dawn on your Newgate, go for the Sanji, and then, you know, pressure life or something, I don't know. If you want to put in, why didn't he save Yamato? I don't know. Probably because it would have cost so many cards, I guess. But you also have to worry about putting from the opponent's in as well. Okay, so here he goes for the Sanji play. So that's 15,000 into Sanji. So it'll be like almost his entire hand if he wants to defend this. So he's got 3 Dawn active. That's probably going to be another search. It's probably going to be like a couple searches from him. Or 8k into Leader. Which it might also just be 8k into Leader here afterwards. So he can go, if he goes Giganto, that's 13. And then he can go the zero cost event. So he can defend this. But then he has like no hand cards left. And he could technically also take a hit from Ace here to face. Okay, it looks like he is defending it. Never mind, he's touching his hand cards menacingly, farming the aura. It is going to take him 4 cards to defend this, probably. So Giganto gets rid of one of his Rogers. So up. So after, yeah, he needs 3,000 more counter to defend this. He does have the zero cost event. Okay, so he defends it. So there's 3 hand cards left. One of them is a blocker he can play, and he can also get rid of the Marco blocker if he needs to. Because this is another thing he could do. If he keeps the Usohachi, he can just get rid of the Marco blocker and then just go like really hard into phase here. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, he can just put out Uta for 2 Dawn here. Oh, that's exactly what he's doing. I forgot you could even do that. Perfect. Yeah, okay, he does that. 1 Dawn on leader just to have it there. End turn. Oh man, Uta's so good. I love playing Uta. Okay, let's see what he has for his leader effect. They're not showing yet. They're trying to. We have another. Oh, he has nothing to play. He's got nothing to play. He's got nothing. He got 2 of his fucking Shinohado Ishis back. Can't play that. He just takes Giganto probably. Maybe this time he wants to show it to scare off his opponent. Either that or he takes the Usohachi. One of the, well, either one. Pick one. He shows the Usohachi. And maybe makes the Giganto a surprise. But I would not imagine this is going to top. This has to go bottom, right? Alright, never mind. Just takes it. So he takes the Usohachi to draw into Giganto, probably. I mean, okay. And I guess he just plays the Nami here? Like, how to beat UP Luffy, just get lucky? I mean, that's how you beat most decks, right? I mean, that's how you also beat Zoro, technically as Ace. You just get lucky. Because I mean, I have seen some UP Luffy's putting in like 4 red rocks just to deal with A's. But I guess as a more balanced, like if this is 3-on-3, right? So you gotta balance your deck. You can't just assume you're only playing aces, so you probably don't have red rocks for everybody. Live by the pudding, die by the pudding. Man, I agree with the pudding play. I think pudding is so good. So he uses leader effect plus 2k to block the Sanji hit. That's 10k leader. This one might be a Marco block. For me, it would be anyway. You draw 3 and see what your options are after that. And the reason why you would block with Marco here instead of Uta is Uta cannot be rested through Usohachi, which you now know he has. But Marco can be, making Marco not a really good blocker to have from this point going forward. And it's probably better used as a 3-draw. Marco block draw 3, exactly. To me, this seems like an easy play, but I'm not the champion here, so I don't know. Tarosu here on the right side is the champion. Okay, so looks like he is going for the... Never mind. He's touching his cards ominously to pretend like he's not going to do it for a second. But then you should play around putting Yo, right? Huh? I don't think no. I think if Luffy plays pudding here, it's a bit too late maybe. You would play pudding before attacking. He already attacked with 2 of his guys. Okay, he blocks with Uta for some reason. Maybe he wants to attack with the Marco, which I guess is technically another option. But I mean, like, as you just saw the Usohachi, I would not be keeping the Marco in this case. Ace hand is enormous. This is true. No, it's not. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 7 hand cards. It's not that big. I mean, if he would have taken that, he'd have 10. Which in that case, yeah, pudding would be good. But then, no, I guess it could still be good. Yeah, I guess you're right. It could still be ideal to play putting in that case. Okay, so he's probably just going to go for a Nami blocker play here. Keeping a couple Dawn active for like event cards and stuff. So that's 9,000 leader. Looks like you're probably going to lose the Marco anyway, I would guess. Unless you want to, you already use leader effect. You have 1 2k, I think. Only have 1 2k, so you're either ripping 3 cards or drawing 3 cards. And I think the better case here is to draw 3 cards. Yeah, another player has Roger. I mean, the purple can't play Roger. I don't know why he just said that, but yeah, we don't have a Kaizoku Roger yet. Yeah, basically Gavin also said you got to be worried about putting, even as. Yeah, so he's even saying like, yeah, if you block with, what is that? Is that Roger? Okay, he found Roger. Okay, he found Roger, and this is very exciting because the guys know that he is about to play Nami here. So that means that blocker could technically have no effect if he just drops Roger. And then in that case, it'll be 6, 6, 12, and 13 into a 1 life leader that only has like, what, 5 hand cards? So there's a good chance that Ace could just go all in here. Or could even at least just go for like board even. He could probably get rid of that Sanji. But I think, yeah, I think you would probably go for face here. You'd go 6, 6, 12, 13. There's 1 Dawn active. Sorry, there's 2 Dawn active. All right, Ace has a pretty important decision to take. Draw Red Rock now? Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can't play Nami and Red Rock. That's the issue. Garp into Red Rock. No, I mean like you just play Roger here, right? Yeah, because you don't even need Red Rock. If you have Roger, he can't block. I think you're trying to calculate how much block, like how much counter he would need to stop all of these attacks. You could also play a bunch of. So he has 1, 2. So he technically does have full counter as well. He can use the 0 event onto the event card, play or just trash it with Giganto even. I mean, yeah, Luffy's got so much counter here still though. The issue with Luffy's counter is they're all very high, so the 2 6k attacks you'd get from Leader and Marco here would actually be very annoying. You think UP survives? I think it depends on the order of the attacks. Because think about it, if you go 6k, 6k, you'd rip both of those Uso Hachis, and then you'd want to get rid of, hold on, actually, no, maybe you're right. 4, no, you're right, he would. Yeah, Luffy would survive. Yeah. Yeah, this is tough. Yeah, he's really thinking about it. I mean, of course, he doesn't know Luffy's hand here. And there's also the chance that with Giganto, he draws into another Giganto, which actually might be in the deck that is already set up, and I just forgot about it because I'm stupid. He's going for it. He's fucking going for it. All right, so that's the 2k rip. 6k, it's a 2k rip. 12k. Goes for the Giganto. Or he may even just take it, actually. The UP calculated? Sick. Probably. I mean, you have to calculate as UP, actually. Yeah, you can definitely defend this. So I think Luffy already wins.
受けるライブで受けたさあどうだ走ってくる海賊王これに対して
Nah, he got it. He's got it. Did he get the other Giganto? Did he draw into another Giganto?
プリンから
No.
手札を削ったところなぜここで守りきれるのか
GG. GG! What a crazy game that was. What a crazy game. What could he have done differently? Even if he would put down 2 Marcos. So imagine the case where he puts down 2 Marcos. He has an Uso Hachi for both of them. Wait, did they all win? Did they all win? I think they all win again. Yeah, no, I knew we would lose. Yeah, Luffy's too good against Ace, man. It's too good. Garp and the Red Rock. Yeah. Garp. It also depends how many Red Rocks are played in the Ace deck. Some people play 1, some people play 2.
いや両者の選手もやっぱりすげえうまかったな。
たらればですけれども、エドワード・ニューゲートプランを取って
エドワード・ニューゲート。
まあニューゲートニューゲート、
まあトップに何が引いてる。まあ多分その。
Nail.
ケアしてたんじゃないかなと思う。そのプリンだったり、
まあ
その速攻系何かあるんじゃないかっていう。でその場合はいろいろまあ。難しいかなと考えてて、こっちの方が勝ち筋高いって、まあ難しい判断ですよね。
難しいですよね。
その相手の手札見えてないとやっぱ、そっちあるんじゃないのって。
Yeah. So basically, he's just saying you don't know what they have. So it's like it's so hard to know if the timing for Roger is good or not. Yeah, what a crazy match. Should have saved the Yamato. One more attack. It's true. All those hand cards were for nothing. He didn't use them. You're right. If he would have saved the Yamato, he might actually have won that. Because 1 additional attack in that situation requires either Giganto or 2 cards from the counter event. You're right. I think that would have done it. You're right. What's this? This is the championship new promo set. Are any of these cards anything I would use? We got Electrical Luna. That's really good. There's a Quina. Oh, there's another Mogura Pistol. Shakuyaku. Oden for the Roger deck. Though nobody plays Oden currently. He had 1 more Otama, but still. Yeah, but I mean, like, you didn't even use his counter really. Oh, then you got the Shadiajo, or whatever it is called, for that deck. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I would use any of these cards. I don't think I use any of these cards in any of my decks, except for like maybe the Oden and Roger, but I think even Oden has been taken out for Bon Clay. Backseat Gaming. Ace won't use these. I mean, not even just Ace. Like, Ace won't use these. I won't use them in Roger. I won't use them in Nami. When I play Nami again, I won't use them in Yamato, except for maybe this Homurasaki here. I don't think I'll use that, really. I don't think I'll use Homurasaki. I don't think I'll play any of these. Maybe, I guess Electrical Luna is a pretty strong card in general. I kind of stopped playing Rayleigh, but Shakuyaku and Rayleigh is pretty good. I'm not really a fan of any of these sleeves. Premium Matto. Oh. I mean, I guess they are cute. They're cute, but I probably wouldn't use any of these. But the texture is very good. Like the matte texture of the cards are very nice. I really like the ones for the Yonko, like the ones they had for Shanks and Luffy and Blackbeard and Buggy. Those ones are really cool. Those black ones. Those are some of my favorite sleeves. The issue with having these really beautiful matte sleeves is that you always want to have an oversleeve anyway. 2,640 yen looks cheap. I mean, of course, if you're not in Japan, it looks very cheap. If you're in Japan, it looks normal. Oh, that's nice. This is all like the right-hand mans for all the crews.
3850円ということで
That's pretty cool. I like this.
こちらです。めっちゃいい。めっちゃいいこれ。
これモチーフどういうことですか？
やっぱ原作で小田先生が書いてくれたやっぱ各海賊団のナンバー2ですね。
Yeah, it's all the number 2s.
2もう右腕たちですね。
はいはいはい。
Migiyude, the right-hand mans.
興奮しますね。でかつ後ろがこのゾロっぽいこの。
Oh, really? Oh, so it's double there. Is it because it's imported?
おしゃれこれ。
レポが結構いい。
Beppo. Yeah, Beppo's cute in the back.
可愛いんだこのレポが。
この顔かわいい。
ね可愛いね。レポちゃん。
Made in Malaysia.
もうオフィシャルプレイマットも手触りもいいこと間違いないです。
もう最高です。もういつもと一緒。
It's pretty nice. I like that. I like my Yonko playmat better though. Is this a special Zoro leader? Oh, it is. Look at that.
いやー今日も活躍してますよ。
What is that? Oh, I see. This comes together with all of that. So this comes together with the playmat. So I'm guessing this is similar to like when they had the Nami playmat, and the Nami playmat came with, I think, the Usopp leader.
まあその限定の
In Japan, everybody's using that Nami playmat, by the way. It's actually very nice.
ゾロ推しの方はぜひぜひお手に入れていただければと思います。ご紹介した物販商品ですね、今後のチャンピオンシップ2526の大会会場で購入できるということになっておりますので、ぜひゲットしていただければと思います。
7,150 yen
そして
in CS today, all sold out. Yeah.
受付中の商品です。
I mean, all these limited stuff. Yeah. So this is the set I was talking about earlier. This is the Heroine special box set. So this is the one that comes with either the gold Dawn or the regular Dawn, and it's random. You can't actually choose. Try to asking your friends to buy all, but all sold out instantly. Yep, all sold out. So all of this in Japan, this is all Chusen. So this is like you kind of like it's like a raffle to see if you can even get it. So this is until 2 days from now. Okay, so I already applied for this. I'll find out in 2 days if I get this or not then.
こちらです。まずは箱に入ってます。出していきます。
So this is similar to the Yonko set that I bought.
よいしょ。
Nice, nice. So we got Nami and Uta on the fronts.
そうですね。
We got Robin on the side and Hancock on the other side.
いやこれいいね。縦って珍しいですからねなんかね。
Yeah, that's true. Like the standing style art is very rare for a card box.
中身はこちらです。
入っとるのよと。
よいしょ。こちらでございます。
Okay, so this one has the regular black ones, the regular black Dawns. So you get a whole box in there. You get the Dawn set, and then you get the sleeves. The weird thing is they all have the same art. So it's almost like using the same art like too much, which I don't really know how I feel about that. This worked good with the Four Emperors because everybody was in the art and they changed, like they had a different Dawn for each of them. And yeah, it's just really cool. I don't know. Or sorry, a different card for all of them. The Dawns are all the same actually. Okay, so this is the gold version of those Dawns, but they weren't in that set, so you saw that some of them actually just don't have them.
やばいだろ。
全10。うわーすげえ。これすげえわ。
これ引くのやばいだろ。
これは欲しい。
これは。
Yeah, so there's a chance that you just don't get the gold ones. But if you do, these are probably going to be worth a lot of money. I think this is the first time they've done this too, where an actual box special set has like a gambling aspect. They do that with starter decks, but now with a box special set, that's crazy.
使ってる人がどれぐらい現れるのか楽しみですけれどもね。
すごいねこれはね。
改めてね応募が10月13日23時まで価格が。
Is it difficult to buy old PRB 01 gold Dawns in Japan? No. I mean, just some are just more money than others, but you can find them everywhere. The PRB 01 gold Dawns aren't as good as the PRB 02s anyways, in my opinion. So I feel like only the Zoro is still expensive from the PRB 01. All the other gold Dawns are like maybe 1,000 yen, 2,000 for some of like the medium popularity ones. I think the only expensive ones are like Uta, Zoro, Yamato. I think that's about it, honestly.
でもう準備ができてるかな。続いてのマッチアップの対戦組み合わせですね。ご覧いただきましょう。
Okay.
ミラーですね。ミラーなんだけど。
うわ面白い。
組み合わせバラバラ。
Wait, what? Hold on.
やっぱこの3リーダーになってますね。
Zoro versus Emu wins. Emu versus Ace loses. Ace versus Zoro. I think it'll come down to Ace versus Zoro.
エース対ゾロ、イム対エース、ゾロ対イムということでありますが、
なるほど。
Damn.
ちょうどねエースとゾロだったらちょっとゾロがいいかなっていうところと、
Yeah.
3番択だと、まあ、ゾロとイムだとイムがいいかな、
Yeah.
うん、ビ有利かなみたいなところ。
He basically just said the exact same thing I said.
まあ美有利ぐらいの感じと言われてるマッチアップにはなるんですが、その中でもやっぱイム対エースが一番個人的にはその裏返る可能性が高いマッチアップなのかなと思います。
一般的にはどちらが有利とされてますか？
まあエースの方が若干有利と言ってる方が多いかなと思うんです
So
が、
Ace is a little favored into Emu,
個人
in
的
his
には
opinion.
そうでもない。
but he also doesn't really think so. So it really depends on how you play Emu. I also think they're pretty even, and it really depends more rather than Emu, and rather it depends on the player. I'm intending to go to Japan next year. I want to try playing standard battles EDC to find out the fields, but I can't speak Japanese. Neither can I read Japanese, but I can probably understand the interactions. Yeah, I mean, they announce things very clearly when they're doing them, but in Japan, it's very common to also respond to every single thing your opponent's doing with like a hi, like okay, like hi, to like everything. Like I'm playing Izo, hi. I pick 5, then you have to confirm, hi, you have 5 cards, and you're not cheating. Then he chooses like, I'm picking this. Hi, okay, good, I acknowledge you're choosing this card. The rest go to the bottom. Hi, I acknowledge you're putting the rest of the cards to the bottom. So it's like a lot of those interactions. Like, there's a lot of like announcing and confirming that goes on in the Japanese card games. And like, you kind of have to do that. Like I know like maybe in other countries it's like, you know, you just kind of assume your opponent, like, you know, you pick 5 and you don't even show your opponent that's 5, and there's like an opportunity to cheat there, and people do. You know what I mean? So like in Japan it's very like, you know, polite, like you're really showing like these are, I have 5 cards, I chose this one, like you can see all the actions and you can confirm that you've seen them. So you're giving constant confirming while checking, so everything is legit. I just know Nanasen LDR. Nanasen? Like 7,000 yen? What's LDR? I don't even know what LDR means.
っていうところがあってもずっと分回っていくという形にはなるし、
So there's a lot of highs. Just say hi a lot. You have to make sure you announce all the things. Like you have to announce you're using leader effects. You have to announce you're using things.
まあそのいいタイミングで使わせないという。
Yeah, I mean, I'm just used to it now because it's just a polite thing to do. I've never really played with, you know, foreigners, so I'm not really sure. Oh, leaders, yeah, okay. Oh, Nanasen leader. Nanasen leader, yeah. Like Roger. Or I guess like Nanasen is the typical amount that you'd want to attack into leader. 7,000 leader. Nanasen leader. Nanasen leader.
本当ずっとやってましたが、エース目線では改めてそのイム様がどう脅威に打つものなんですかね。
やっぱちゃんと持たれるもん持ってて、ちゃんと動かれたらやっぱきついんですよ。エースも持ってても、やっぱちゃんと出したカードちゃんとまあ外せで処理されちゃうみたいなところがきついんですけど、例えば先行取った時にヤマト2回出せてたりして。そしたら結構もうそれだけで4枚ドローできてます。ただ相手がマーズ星がないとか、マーズ星が出すことによってヤマトが KO されちゃうんですけど、それがなかった時とかは全然先行でも一気にこっちがこうまくってくる感じになってくるんで、
お互いが1回でもこけたら急にそれ突っ込めて。
So it's basically just saying like if you don't have the cards you need with Emu, it's really hard to fight back against the plays that Ace can just do for free. But I mean, I think you can always really find your Mazase, you know? You can really always find the card you need. あ、そのリーダー効果。そうだね。リーダー効果使います。はい。
より良くはなってくるかなと。
リーダー効果。
イメージがあるので、まあそういった。
Yeah, I also tend to use the Japanese phrasing of things when I'm playing on the sim here. So you can also learn through me playing. Also, what do you think? Do you think you would be interested in like a series that explains Japanese terms when playing the card game? I thought I was doing this for Pokemon, never did. But now that I'm doing all this One Piece content, maybe it could be like a One Piece segment. Like learn One Piece, learn Japanese with One Piece cards.
だから8コスイベントで10コストの白ひげ出した後にそこに2ドンひょいと歌ちゃんを添えてあげるとちゃんとブロッカーとして働いてくれる部分があるんで、そこがイム様目線だとあるのかなって感じですかね。
まあでもこのツートップのデッキは、まあミラーも意識しつつ、一番の仮想敵となっているのはお互いのデッキでしょうからね。
そうですね。
そうですね。
どれほどの、まあ連動というところには多分申し分ないものがあって、本当に構築レシピ、金差しの1枚2枚の差分ですよね。がどうな
So he's basically sending all these top decks basically have the same recipe with like maybe 1 or 2 different cards. So like it's pretty easy to know like what you'll be playing against.
王手がかかるというところでありますから、うめえ酒が飲めるはずですね。
I am very curious what other tech cards people are playing though.
あとやっぱりそのまあ最近だとステューシーが入らなくなったなというイメージがあります。
Oh really? People are removing Stussy from Emu?
先行はステューシーでしか裏がえないみたい
Yeah,
な。
yeah, that's true. I also thought so. You can basically only play Stussy if you're going first as Emu. Otherwise, there's no timing. Because you would rather just play your Godose card on Tendan.
実はいらなくないみたいな。
Yeah, I also thought
進
this.
んでるマッチアップでもあるなというイメージがありますね。
研究がね、どんどん日々。
But in Sabo, it's still very good. I should have started watching anime more. I mostly just read translated manga. I think one thing that makes it pretty intense in Southeast Asia is I sort of just memorize card effects. So if a new card comes out, GG. This is what I did with Yu-Gi-Oh when I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh actually.
なんかロジャーも最近ちょこちょこ先行だとマリー上の方を選ぶとか。
イム対ロジャーでイム側が最初のステージを。
そう。
マリー
あ
じゃなくてそのマリー上の方を選ぶとかなんかそういう結構革命的な。
They're saying that when Emu fights against Roger, sometimes they choose the other stage because you can have more cards come out quicker and you can be much more aggressive to Roger before he reaches his 7,000 liter status. I didn't know that. I'm learning. Okay, so we have Emu versus. Is this what we're watching? Emu Tai? Who was Emu versing? Was it Zoro? Or was it Ace? I think my own interactions, Stussy is best played the turn after Godose, actually. Yeah, I guess so. But no, because assuming that you attack, then all your blockers are gone at that point. If you were to play Stussy to take out one of the 2 new gates, then you would be pretty wide open, wouldn't you? I don't know. Because then the other issue is, after you play Stussy, then you would have to play another Godose that would remove Stussy. I also feel that's like a downside of playing Stussy in Emu. I don't know. I've actually felt like whenever Emu played a Stussy against me, it didn't really bother me. I was actually kind of like happy. I'm like, oh cool, you didn't play a Godose. Because all the small guys can now attack. There's no like the annoying part of Emu is the small annoying blockers. So you go to Godose first to protect life. Yeah, but like if you go to Godose first and then Ace's turn again, then you're dealing with like probably Ace plus a 6-cost 7,000 attacker, plus the blocker that you didn't kill, plus the next blocker they brought out to put 2 down on your leader, and the Jozu. So you're taking like 8, 9, 12. And then you have a 12 blocker. So that means both of your blockers are probably gone, and then you're down a life now. If you were to put out a Stussy at that point, then you'd have no blockers, and you'd still be against like a 12 cost or a 10 cost Newgate, plus probably like the Jozu might still be alive. I guess you would kill the Jozu with the horse guy at that point. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad play. I'm just saying I'm not sure if it's optimal versus playing like another Godose immediately after the first Godose. That's all I'm saying.
2、3枚ぐらい相手要求できるので
Probably should have went to the bathroom when I had a chance. I should have went to the bathroom when I had a chance. That's fine. I'm actually not sure how long this lasts for. I'm guessing there's probably like 1 match after this. Oh, we're so close to 400 subs now. Yay! You don't use the blockers first unless necessary, but wouldn't it be necessary? Wouldn't it be? Maybe not. I guess it depends how much counter you have. But then you have like no hand cards, right? I'm not sure. I actually don't really play. I don't play Emu, so I don't know. This is just my experience against playing against Emu. Okay, so he has a search card. He has Satanse, which you basically always need. You have the 10 cost dude. I mean, that's a pretty good hand. Here you have Izo, you have the... Oh man, this is almost perfect curve as well.
めちゃくちゃむしろ
You basically just need Marco here.
ヒゲが
You also have the tax beard here, which is good against Emu, of course.
真ん中にある相手の手札を捨てないと攻撃できないっていうこっちの白ひげ結構抜けてたりもするんですよね。
Yeah, they're saying people recently have been removing this card.
イム様に刺さるんですよ
I also have been removing this
キ
card.
ャラを並べてオラオラオラってくるイム様に対してこれ1枚出しておけば手札めっちゃ捨てないとアタックできなくなっちゃうんで。
なるほど攻撃タイミングをまあ
ただまあもうちょっと後に欲しかったかなって感じですかね。
So this will probably be the closest match that we've seen today. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
さあということでお送りする
Who's going first?
3on3 オータム準決勝とな
Oh,
ります
Senko. Okay, so Emu's going first.
先行元気選手後攻アズ選手
Who goes second is
バトル
Ace.
スタートです
So Ace is going second.
互いに三輪
So he also has the advantage of going second
組
here.
み合わせは違いどというところ
So he's playing... Oh, he got rid of that. He threw it away.
リーダー効果リーダー効果先に
All right, so we have this. Oh, he has a multi naide when like, you gonna take that? Yeah, I did. He trashes those two.
早めに16個です
In turn, I'm surprised he threw away the 10 cost. So Ace goes, one for Easel, probably finding Marco if possible.
さっきはねここ滑ってたけどそんな
He didn't find it, I don't think. So I think he just takes the other new gate.
の白ひげあと左
Yeah, he takes the other new gate.
コスばっかだったのでサーチ系
What was the other card? I couldn't even see it actually.
ここは回収が
All right, so he's got a bunch of like he can play all these new gates in a row, pass his turn. It sucks because he won't have anything to play on this 4-down turn unless he draws something here. So I'll probably take this hit, even if it's just 6k, just to have the chance to find something for 4, which is what I would do. But we'll see if he also does this or not,
受けちゃいけない
because I think he needs all 3 Dawn actually to play. No, actually he can't. So he might just yeah, he might just put all Dawn on leader actually. I mean, in which case you would just play it anyway. Like you would just take it anyway.
まあ理想だったら
There's nothing else you can do. I mean, you can put the blocker down. Never mind. You can put that. Is that a blocker?
ものが
No, that's just a 2k counter. Never mind. Yeah, you just put all Dawn on leader.
白星とかもやっぱ最近よく見るんですが
Oh yeah, he's talking about the Shirahoshi card. That's really annoying too. The 2k counter one that like, yeah, this one. Where you took 2 cards from your trash, put it in the bottom of your deck, and then your opponent, if it has 6 or more cards, they throw away 1. That one's actually really annoying to deal with. You just pass? He passed. He didn't even attack.
あえてここでアタックしない
He just didn't even attack. He has another Ezo, so he has another chance to search, but he has basically nothing to play here. So it's going to be an Ezo and then probably like, what is that, 9k leader? Which means that even with that, he'll still have to use 2 hand cards to defend one of his lives.
マルコとかが今
He'll have to get rid of one of his multi 9 cards and probably one of those 2k counters or one of those, yeah. I think this is good. I just want to see what other cards he plays in his deck, so I kind of want to see all these searches just so I see if there's anything new. So we have Yamato, Rad Rock, which he can't take, and he wouldn't want to take anyway in this matchup. There's the Marco, but it's too late.
ただでもここもうしばらく
Another Tax Beard, actually. So he's playing 2 Tax Beards, which is, of course, good against the Emu matchup. Emu doesn't want Ace to draw card first, I think, for the first attack. It depends on the person. I think sometimes they do. They want to go for pressure, but I have seen some that don't as well. I am a little surprised that he didn't go at least 6k here, though.
この10個差のヒゲ
So he's taking a second Tax Beard, which, of course, this actually is very good against the Emu matchup, so this is fine. And they're just going to go with like a 9k punch here.
守ってしまったかもしれないぐらい
Hi, what's up, Proton Jack? Come in, friend. Today we're watching the live 3-on-3 Season 2 Championship. I think that this is actually the top 16 before it goes to the top 8. Got my Boa Gold down. You did? Damn, nice. How do you feel?
このアタックしないという
Did you feel middle?
通していたここは
So now he's going 6k. So instead of going the 9, 10, whatever it was, it would have been 8k that he could have. He's now just going 6. I think chaining 10 beards is game winning. It is. I think this is the one match that you would want to chain these 10 beards. This is actually very good. This is very good for Ace right now.
あの時受けとけば
Halfway to my second set of 10 gold
あり
Dawn.
ますよねこのやっぱり
I think the only gold Dawns that I've like purchased to have for myself is the Yamato one and the New Gate one.
さあそして
And then I just have like a collection of like all these random Dawns I use. I don't have multiple Dawn decks, and I've been wondering if I probably should because there's just so many nice Dawn cards. There's just so many nice Dawns, right? So I feel like I probably should make separate Dawn decks for different decks now. Based on the leader, I just never do. I just never do.
まあ展開したいんだったらそうですね。
We chose Satan Seika.
先行だとちょうど7
I got one full set of only Enel Gold Dawn.
まあ4ドン3ドンで
How much was that? Damn.
横展開
Though people do that. This guy's playing all Perona Dawn. This guy's playing all Mordia Dawn. I've just kind of never been into the Dawn collecting like that. But I guess it would be cool to do. And the second says the Gold Dawn is a mixture between cool looking and waifu Gold Dawns. I mean, that's basically what I do. It's about 5,000 yen per piece?
サタン星っていうことで戻せますね
Damn, dude.
どうぞか
I should be selling Gold Dawns.
いやこれがね序盤
I'm lacking 2x Gold Hody Dawn. It's my first set of the Dawn I used to play. The blue is also nice. It wasn't Hody like the cheapest Dawn? Or was that the Iceberg Dawn? I got it when I went to Japan. But I think Enel Dawn's probably went way down in price. I mean, you probably don't want me to say that, but when were you in Japan?
一つまた有利な形を作った
I think Enel was. You must have bought it when Enel was still being played. Last year, yeah, last year Enel was still a huge deck. So that, at that time, it must have been pretty expensive.
違うカードがもしかしてより欲しかったかもしれない。
But a lot of shops now will just have like Gold Dawn kind of like in like the special price section. You can usually pick like some Gold Dawn up for pretty cheap. It just might not be the character you're looking for.
何度もこの仮想的相手に練習
And then an Igo ban came. Yep. Fuck Igo. I hated that card. I hated it. I used to play Shanks. So whenever I played Shanks against Enel and I would drop 12 cost Shanks, but yep, Igo. I'm like, well, fuck you too. Then drop another 12 times. Yep, Igo. I mean, it's basically the same issue now when playing Ace versus UP Luffy. I play Newgate. Oh, just Red Rock. Well, I play Newgate. Oh, it's Red Rock. Boring. Sorry, I kind of forgot what's going on. Okay, so did he bounce 2 of his... I was actually just not watching at all what was happening here. Oh, he doesn't have 7... Wait, did he not have 7 cards?
場にいたであろうマルコ
1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... He does have 7. Oops, sorry.
出すようなね形駆け引きが
The downside of Zygo is go to 1 life. But I mean, like, you would normally almost always take your life anyway. And all those cards go to your hand, right? Or do you trash them? So you can't really play if you have, like, full life. Yeah, but when are you ever going to be at full life? Like, unless, like... Does Zygo trash your life, or do you take it still? Because maybe I've just been playing against Zygo incorrectly my whole life. You trash it. Oh, okay, that's a different story then. Yeah, so it went from, like, trashing your life to, like... to the Enels where like they just like kept burying the life of the opponent, so that the opponent has like 10 life, and then you just keep dropping like Yamatos and KOing anything. Man, Enel was so annoying to play against. I'm sorry. I'm very glad they banned Igo, and Enel has 0 methods of getting back to deck or hand. Yeah, that's true. So you can't recycle those things. This is true. Had to head back home. What are you doing?
トップマンウォーキュリーセですブロッカーをまあ後々獲得する
Even without ban right now.
五老星となります
そのあたりの効果も原作さえ入れた方がすごい原作ですごい硬
Oh, you mean even without ban, like there's no way to bring them back? Like even if they lifted the ban, most decks aren't affected. You mean by Daigo? I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, it would be similar to Red Rock now with
一番乗りしていった
UP Luffy, except you have no way to cycle that card if you don't need it.
サーチして読んでくるデザインがもうやっぱり13段本当にすごいですよね
さあターンが返
Emu has protection. Ace basically does. No, Ace cares, man. Ace cares. Trust me. Ace cares about Daigo. I mean, again, it's the same issue with Red Rock. Like being chained to Red Rock is like why I feel like I just can't beat Luffy right now.
通りオラ白ひげだから
Ura! Shirohigida! People playing Enel is like why I gravitate to Blackbeard. Oh yeah, Blackbeard just like shut down Enel. That is true. This is true. This is true.
なんかしたけどでもこれ強い
Okay, did he drop the tax beard yet, or did he not do this yet?
ゲートはここまで出さないかな
Oh, sorry, he just dropped this. Okay, so this is what I mean. So now you have like this Jozu and leader. Like if he drops Stussy next turn, for example,
イメージが
そうですか
but you mean like he would use Godose first and then Stussy? Yeah, I just don't think he would have time. He drops Godose. He basically can't kill Jozu probably because he would defend it. If Jozu survives, it's really hard to punch into, or sorry, for Imu to defend against all these hits. I mean, if Ace gets a Raigo every turn, they will still have more 10 cost than Enel has Raigo. Maybe, yeah, I guess so. This is true. Okay, yeah, so he's going for Jozu here. That's probably the best play. But even then, like, you just defend this with Whitebeard. But I guess right now it's 7 to 5. So it's kind of hard to defend this because all those other guys are still going to attack and do it later. But my first ever Blackbeard by beating 2 Enels with Blackbeard. He can't go to Ose yet. Yeah, he's going first, so he can't go to Ose even if he wanted to. He doesn't even have the Stussy though, so he can't even play that either. Yeah, this Ace is a pretty demanding lead right now. So it's still 7 into 5 for Jozu. He goes Izu effect. I couldn't really see what he shuffled out. He has a pudding in his hand, but he's not going to have a chance to play it. So maybe he's thinking about getting that pudding. I'm not sure. He's considering. Basically, he'll have 2 attacks left. One's a free block. Okay, ticket, 1 draw. That's rough though. Losing the Joes is kind of rough. Oh, the first flagship. I see. Yeah, Blackbeard at that time was, if you hit it, it was like GG for some decks. And if you have the right matchups, which is Enel, then you just win. Okay, so he's got the blocker again. Isn't Jozu dying now game losing? I don't know if it's game losing, but it's definitely not good. But the fact that he would have had to like defend, no, because maybe he should still have defended this. I probably would have defended it and blocked it and forced a lot of Dawn onto leader to get rid of it. Otherwise, and like force him so he can't play a blocker here. That's how I would have played, but I'm also not a champion. So there's things that like happen here that I'm just like not sure why they happen or why people choose to do them. But this might also be because from now he can just keep playing the tax beards, and like his opponent basically just can't do anything for the next like 3 turns. He has 2 of them, right? What's he gonna do here? He's definitely thinking. Does he have another event? Okay, he plays Attack Spirit, uses the effect. I would probably go for the horse guy here. Yeah. Oh, he just didn't attack at all? Why didn't he attack at all? That I kind of don't get. But same. Very interesting to learn how these players play. Yeah, because like there's some things where I think like, oh, this is the obvious play, and it's like not what he does. I'm like, oh yeah, this is why you're the champion. If Ace plays Tax Spirit but doesn't, doesn't swing, Imu can just drop Korose on board, don't transform. Yeah, but if that's the thing. But if he plays the second one, so this is why I actually took this out, because that exactly he just drops the 12k one. But there's 2 ways you can respond to this. One is just using Red Rock, which I have also done before. The other is you just play another Tax Beard, and then they're really stalled out. He swings 6k to the 5k horse, and he put on my block and draw a card. I mean, I guess, but I mean, you're probably right. It just gives him a free draw, because like, but then again, if he did do that and he gets a free draw, then like, wouldn't he be more like motivated to play this 10 cost and like actually use the effect? Because like if he takes it and draws a card, then that's still 1 less swing he has to deal with when the attack spears run out. So he does this anyway, gets a draw, uses this, plays the 10 guys,
さあそして
has 3 Dawn left,
起動する
コスト5老
アタックす
星
るかどうか
and he gets spammed here. I'm sorry, guys.
ここが分岐点になりそうですね大きな
起動はしそうだけど起動してアタックするかどうか、もうまた分岐点になっちゃうんですよ、
いや本当にユーサーは
世界
Okay, so he did just use them anyway.
さあ盤面お揃いであります
So he probably, maybe he assumes that the opponent does not play another attack spear.
それ全員読んでる
Otherwise, I don't think he would have done this.
ゴチュウがどういう風にエースを追い立てていくでしょうかまずは動いたナスジロー
Or maybe he did this just so he could attack again with the horse guy. That's also another thing you can do that actually stings a lot.
ヒゲ完全ヒゲと呼んでるんですけど
I think you do just play the attack spear again here, right?
ただこの10コスの5老星で
But man, the opponent having 3 life still is kind of bad. It's really hard to close that out.
させずにライフ1枚取れた。
すごいな
ただ今度怖くなるのが
So what I would do is I would play another tax beard here, and if I had the 9 beard, I would use that the following turn with the event card to finish out the game before playing Roger.
なるほど
But I don't know if he has Roger.
めっちゃ残りますよ本当に
であとも
Maybe he's searching for it now.
う1枚ありましたよ
Did he find it? He found Roger. Okay.
ありました手札にありました
So now he's thinking.
としたらそれをここで出して
そうですね
リーダー効果まで使っちゃうかもしれないリーダー効果じゃないイベントの効果まで使っちゃうかもしれない
Yeah, because he has 9. So I think he has to use the event here.
イベント
Then he can use the event, take his own life to play the tax gate.
税金くだ
Does
さい
he use it or no?
連打強いイベント
I think he's thinking about it.
これ強いないやこれ
Yeah, I think he's thinking about it. Oh, he just leaves it. Okay.
あれ取んない
He does. Once again, he doesn't attack.
なるほど
Why is this Emu so healthy going first? I mean, it's because it's a good deck. I don't know.
そうですね
I mean, this, of course, again, like Emu definitely depends on how you play. This ace has not made Emu drop counters yet or counter event. Yeah, and Emu still has 3 life.
なんとかなんとかなんとか
Well, like Ace just choosing not to attack here. Like he's consistently just not been attacking. So I mean, like that's another thing,
アタ
right?
ックしたいけど絶妙に
I'm kind of curious how this goes.
アタックしきらない
はいはいはい
その低い数値でアタックしながらこれだったら攻めきれるここも守んなかったら
16枚だと思います。16枚。
今トラッシュは16という
16枚です。はい、ありがとうございます。
ことですね
わあまだそうか19になってないですもんね
だからそこが
確かに
そこが大きな分岐点になってるんですよね
最初の20からネフェルタリー家を除いた19
What's he gonna do here?
はいなんか攻めきれると思うんだったら
But I mean, like even then, Ace only has 1 blocker here. Like he could probably still go all in and probably win. Like realistically, I don't think he'll do that, but he probably could actually.
コスの5老星を出して終了する
イベントも結構ありますもんね天才さん
Yeah, he has so many events left over too. He has 2 of the 4 counter event, 1 of the regular event, 2K, 2K, 2K. He has so much counter.
衝動ですがキム様の効果でサタン星が落ちるこれもまた原作も感じですからね
ね本当にすごい再現長いゲーム
確かにサタン星が一番落とす
そう一番落とすジヒローとかねいやーよくできてるわ本当にカード
He's thinking deeply here.
6戦はしていい気はするけど
ただリーダーに一度見せないとね6戦
Okay, and the Ace does have 1 Dawn active here, so he does have a Rad Beam set up.
完全に
He has Rad Beam good to go here.
いやこのどんどん
He does have the 12K block as well.
思考が見て取れる
でキャラで
And all of these attacks require Dawn.
から
Require hand cards to be thrown.
ロジャー見えてるしな
あとナスジュラだけでアタックしてそのヒゲが簡単にブロックできない
So,
可能
Hassen.
性もある
He doesn't have Q? Still Hassen.
白ひげ
すると1体しかブロッカーいないですから
So it's 8,000 leader. You can use leader effect plus 1K, or I guess you could technically block for free here. I would block for free. Or sorry, I would counter this out.
ドクター
because you never know what's coming out after this.
イム様がこのマッチアップ勝ちますと決勝進出です。
Because also resting this means that it could just become the target for the opponent's attacks rather than your life.
しかも絶妙に7度残ってるんで
Because I think when he's attacking, like I think the horse guy would probably just attack into Newgate after this.
例えば全員アタックすることは多分できるんですよね、ギリギリ。
いや8枚ですね。
そうですよね
いけますね。
だからそこも難しい。
He blocks it.
ブロックとなりました。
We have 3 Dawn being rested, so he's probably using one of the Godose cards
いい
again.
ですかね。
ゴロセ縦置きもあり得るし、
縦置き開始耐えて
But wouldn't you attack all your guys? No, I guess you're probably not going to do that, right?
まあ4枚どんどん残して入れるとまあロジャー出ても耐えれますもんね。
そうですね。
だいぶ削ったとしても耐えれる。
まあだから10コス縦置き強そうに見えるんですけど、
Yeah, they're saying he could also just put the 10 cost out and just leave it. Kind of like we discussed earlier. Which would also be very strong if he did this. But he's going for it. He's going for it.
2枚捨てて
He's going for it.
払うもんは払う。
だから払ったものがまあ弱いというか、
別に今使わないから
ラディカルビーム。
じゃあもういかないですね。そうですね。
そして。
He's not okay. He just wanted to see if he could take out the Newgate. So that's why I said resting that is kind of bad. Because look how much counter he had to use to defend that Newgate. Because like now, I don't know if he can get back from this.
そして。
The opponent has infinite counter.
そうですね。まあロジャーもうロジャーをなんだろうロジャー縦置きして耐えれんだな。
いやでも
いや耐えれないですね。確かに手札
Yeah,
は
I don't know, man.
耐えれないな。
手札がちょっと弱めだな。いやその
One thing you could, I think he has another Newgate. He could probably play another Newgate and just leave everything active.
絶対カウンター値ないでしょうっていう。
なるほど。
And I think he's out of 10 cost 5 Elder cards now. So he could just go face with like Ace as well too if he used the 10 Newgate. Because now like he can just grind out all these characters. Like, I would probably attack the horse guy. At least.
いやこのタイム面白い。
いや面白い本当に。
Yeah, this is a crazy matchup. Okay, looks like one of the on the top left you can see one of the players already won their match. So red team has 1 victory and blue team has 1 loss.
ここでレッドロックあったらね。
あー強いですね。レッドロックあったら。
Yeah, so they're also saying what I said earlier, where if you had Red Rock, you can just get rid of that that standing Godose card, because that one does not have the adage that it cannot be removed from the board, and that would also be like the perfect counter to this probably. But he does not run it, or sorry, he just doesn't have it.
あーまあ無理やり拾いに行くっていう。でもただレッドロックそんなに入ってないんでね。4枚で入ってないんで。
Okay, so he attacks the horse, blocks it,
アタックしてブロック。
gets a draw.
反面まだ4キャラクターが並ぶインサマサイド。
Is that another 2 key counter? Oh my god. He puddings him!
なるほど。まあ
ここはそのイムは
There goes all his counter.
手札がずーっと整えるんじゃないですか。
はいはい。
で変な話このターンエース側あんまりやりたいことがないんですよ。
なるほど。
だから
お茶を濁すような。
そうどうせ暇だからプリンを打ってしまえばいいやっていう。
And he could also drop another Marco too.
ずっと何段も何段も手札
Comes down to the pudding. Man, pudding is so good. Pudding always wins me my games, man.
どうなるでしょうか。
Okay, what do you get? Ah, he still has a lot of counter though.
崩されてないですね。
He still has a lot of counter.
だったけど
イベント2つ加わっていますね。
So Roxen leader. He's going for leader. I mean, he's probably just gonna take this. Why would you not go for the horse guy?
リーダーでアタックする。
はい。カウンターを切った。続いては白ひげのアタック。
いや1万2000。いやこれ本当難しいですよ。
ジローは放っておけない。
いや微妙なんですよそこも本当に。
Yeah, they're also discussing like, do you just leave the horse guy?
この1万2000の白ひげがマイナス2000マイナス1000されちゃうと。
Yeah, like I would take out the horse
でも
guy.
2枚見えてる。その10個性がいるから。
はいあそうですねもう2枚
で
確
さらにもう1枚あると6000になっ
マイナス
ちゃう。
6000されちゃってただの6000になっちゃうんですよね。
He is going for leader again. That's a little wild.
あ逆にまあブロッカーの歌を立てるからっていうかもしれないですね。
Oh yeah, he can also leave Uta. That's right. He does have the blocker Uta. So he could technically go Marco Uta here.
そうそう
Actually, that's very
ブロ
strong.
ックしたいはブロックしたいんですけどブロックすると
Yeah, he takes the blocks.
パワー下がる
And then you just go Marco Uta here, right? So 2-down Uta.
こうなると次のターン攻めきれない。
2-down Uta, 2-down Marco.
の下からブロック
That's also very strong.
がっぷり四つ戦い続けようぜという感じか。
すげえわ。
まだアクティブドンガーズ選手は6。そうですね。
Because there's no more blockers, right? He could take out the horse guy with his new gate and put 2 other blockers up. And the opponent probably has no way to get rid of them.
考えがある。
これはエクストラ
I would be checking how many of the 10 cost Goroses are left in the deck.
そうですね。
If there's none left, I would attack, yeah, the horse guy.
6回もしていく。
まあでも
He's going leader
次
again.
のターンとかで勝たないといけないから。
出すからというところですよね。
And then he's got Uta and he's got Marco.
からの
Yeah.
どんどんでまあ
Very strong, very strong. But he just drew the guy that KOs a 4 cost, or sorry, a 5 cost or less. So that Marco's probably getting destroyed here.
出せるので。
But I mean, that's also a lot more hand cards for Marco. Or sorry, for Ace.
あまあでも1万2000のアタックをなくすことができる。
Oh wait, he has that 10 cost Gorose standing still. Am I stupid? I am stupid.
試合時間5分を切ります。
I forgot that was there entirely.
まあと他でアタックしないと1万2000でアタックできないんですよね。
So this means that he can bring down one of the new gates by 4k because the horse guy survived. Someone tell that man he is only using a half of the character area.
ピーターセをその人に送るってこと。
It's true. He's missing some characters.
作業はまあ間違いない
Oh, you mean this guy here? Yeah. You know what goes out to here, bro? Nah. I think maybe because, like, I would probably also do this, and the reason being that the play spaces that you have to use in some Japanese card shops are literally half that size. And, like, you actually do have to lay your characters out like that because there's no space.
ゼロになっちゃう。
Like, actual playmats cannot fit on the tables. Like, you have to, like, have half of it hanging off onto your lap. It's pretty bad.
ロジャー見えてますからね。
So that might be why. It's probably just a force of habit. But it's true, it's kind of funny. Kind of funny to see
見え
it.
ないゴールドロジャーがもちろん強いんですが、見えてるロジャーもそれはそれで。
それはそれで圧力あるんですよね。
させ考えます。はい。
He's thinking. This is a pretty important turn. So this is probably another match that's going to go into overtime.
ピーターセか。
Compact play. I mean, you really do have to play that way. It's pretty crazy.
攻め切りたくない。
It's a little annoying, but you just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
まあ2体いて、まあまずケアする、まずケアするとして、マルコと歌は先に早めにブロックしちゃいそうですもんね。
Okay, so they're saying that he probably, because of these characters on the board, he probably wants to attack with the 10 cost first. So he's saying like he'll probably just block that with Marco because the bird guy will kill it anyway. Marseille.
3択決着、こちら DAK が取りまして、このマッチアップの勝者。
Oh, okay. So if you're looking at the other teams again, there's one victory and one loss for both of the teams. So it actually comes down to this match for which team will win this 3-on-3. He has a 7k base. Yeah, so what he does is he attacks with this guy first.
慢性があるから。
He uses leader effect to get rid of this guy. This guy goes back to 12.
これ2体取られる。いや、じゃあそうか、どっちにせよマルコ取られちゃうってことか。
そう。ただそのマルコを取って1万2000のアタックを活かせると攻め切る可能性が非常に高い。
So yeah, this makes sense. He'll attack with this first, and then he'll attack with this guy probably, and then this guy, or maybe this guy and then this guy into this guy. I would block with Marco. I don't know if I'd block this one with Marco,
リーダーゼロにライフゼロにしちゃう
because
ロジャーが
yeah, maybe I wouldn't block this one.
勝つためにロジャーが出せるんで
I would probably block this
悩
one
みだと思う。なるほど。ちょっと時間使います。
and then this one.
残りは
Actually, I don't even know if I would block. I would not block with Uta yet.
先行は元気選手です。
I would definitely take a life first, but where's he going right now? He's going 7 to leader.
ただそうするとヒゲがやっぱ下げられて、まあでも守れるか。
Because you want to go to 0 as well. Because there's a chance he pops the 6 cost effect.
ただ
You can't pop the 6 cost with the effect.
ブロックしてしまったら、
そうですね。それは
It's 5 or less.
ね、もう詰められちゃうから。詰められちゃう
Or do you mean like he pops this thing? He will pop this. He will get rid of this for sure. To make it so that guy's 12k again.
そうなると最後に1万3000が通らないかもしれませんね。
No, you can't. Oh, you will pop Mark. Yes, you definitely block one of these 3. It's just which one. So he did what I would have done, which is take the last life.
ユンキ選手。
ライフがゼロということになりました。
So you're gonna force a Roger play here. So this is gonna be the last turn from Emu.
ハンドが6。
これは
So now he's gonna use leader effect to get rid of that, and then now is when you block with Marco.
むずすぎ。まず何を
After this swing basically. The other thing though is he actually has the guy who pops in his hand. So he could also just play that and then use the remaining Dawn to activate this effect. No, he can use the Gorosei, the 3 Dawn, bring out this guy, pops Marco, and then use this to attack into maybe this into leader, then this attacks the new gate. Man, there's so many options. See, this is why Emu's hard, man. This is why Emu's like such a hard deck to play. There's so many options he has right now. But he has to find the right one in the next like turn, basically. So it looks like this is definitely going into overtime here. All right. So again, there's going to be 5 turns remaining. At the end of that, whoever has the most life wins. After that, whoever has the most cards in deck wins. And if all of that is equal, you play rock, scissors, paper to see who wins. Those are the rules. Overtime or not, ace is done after next turn. I mean, but so is Emu maybe. Like I think for either way, it's like last turn for both people. With 2 life left, I don't think he can defend against 12, 12, 12, 6, 13. Maybe he can, I'm not sure. Wow. But we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, so he's thinking of the thing. Okay, so they're also discussing the same thing. Like he just plays Mars with the stage, gets rid of Marco, attacks with the remainder, uses the Gorosei effect, and then attacks with everything else. That probably is the best use of everything. But the other thing is he has to leave Dawn open to survive, assuming he can't kill him this turn. Yeah, that's the thing is he knows he has Roger, so he basically knows this is the last turn. I feel like Emu attacking life is a mistake. But I think the reason he did with such an easy to defend attack is to see like, do I go for life here or do I go for characters? So that since he took the last life, he knows he has to go all in here basically. He can't go for characters. So it's kind of like a little test that Emu does sometimes. And the fact that Ace took it means that Emu now knows Ace has a shit ton of counter. But what Ace doesn't know is that he has the guy in his hand that can take care of his Marco. So this is probably where like the miscalculation is going to come into play. And it's going to be like very close, I think. Okay, now this you would just block with Marco, I think. No, would you block with Marco though? Because you have a 12k coming. You have a 12k coming. I don't know if I would. I think Hassan I would also just defend. If this were me, I think I would defend the Hassan. Yeah. Because even if he pops the Marco with that character, that's 3 less Dawn. And then you just defend the 12k with Uta, and then you can only attack with leader and then the horse guy next. Okay, so he uses his leader effect. Okay, so he has 4k counter left, but he'll also draw 2 cards when Marco gets KO'd. Now will he use the bird or not? I think the ace will always, not always. If you don't have a counter, you wouldn't do it. Because that's also like you would just lose in that case. Is this Q? It must be Q, right? This is Q Sendida. See, you also have to defend this. Yeah, there goes his last counter. Yonsen. He has to defend this. No, he doesn't have to. He can also use Uta technically. Okay, there. Alright, so now I think he's going to use the bird to get rid of Marco. If he does that, then he forces the block with Uta. And then he has the horse for the final blow. It really will come down to what he draws with Marco. Yeah, it's Hassem. Okay, he does do the bird. He forces the thing. He takes 2. Does he have counter? He has 1,000 counter. He has 1,000 counter. He must block. He has to block this. And then Nasukuru. Yeah, I think it's over. I think Ace lost. So it's gonna be 7. It's gonna be 9,000 liter. He doesn't have enough. That's it. That's it. Ace loses. And let that be a lesson as to why I run 9 beards in my deck and not just the tax beard. You saw it here first. Damn, what a match. Imu is goated. Imu is goated. I mean, Imu is in every single team's list. No other deck is in every single team's list. Imu is the only one. What a crazy match. Yeah, the fact that he had the bird in hand was wild. He had another Marase in hand. That's so crazy. Yeah, exactly. So he didn't know he had the bird, and he didn't think about that, and he didn't calculate it. So it really just came down to what he drew with Marco. If he drew 2,000, it would have been crazy, but he did not. The luck was not in his favor today, and Imu has reigned victorious over Ace. Though people are saying Ace technically is supposed to win versus Imu, but I don't think that's necessarily the case. I don't think that's necessarily the case. So they're saying like it was the order of his attacks that really threw off the ace, because you would think, like we thought, he should just throw the bird out and get rid of Marco immediately, but then he would have known that Marco's gone. So it forced the counter for all these like small attacks, removed Marco, and there was just no way to defend the following attacks. Yeah, they're trying to figure out if there's a way for him to defend it, but I don't think there was. Yeah. So it was that, they're saying too, it was that one cheap little attack at the beginning that decided the rest of that turn. Have you seen how the booster packs of OP14 going to be? Like how they're going to look? I mean, yeah, they showed a lot of it in this stream actually. He is 1k short. Feels like Ace misplayed. I think Ace just didn't know. Whoa! I didn't see this yet. Never mind, this is the first time I've seen this. Actually, I haven't seen this. This is my first time seeing this pack. Okay, damn. So this is going to be the Shichibukai again. Sokai no Shichigets. I like the Shichibukai, they're pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if the ace misplayed. I just think he just didn't know. He just didn't have the information that the bird was there. If the bird wasn't there, I think he would have been fine. I love how the art of the characters in the pack. Yeah, I mean, this is really nice, actually.
嘘でしょってなるから。
I like this a lot.
ますけれどもね。
わかんないけど大岡支部会の特徴がついてそう。
I definitely like the actual drawing style rather than like the CG style. Even if the ace blocked with Marco and drew 2, he would still be 1k short. You mean drew 2Ks? He would still be short in that case? Oh, okay, then yeah, I guess he just got screwed. I guess he just got fucked. This is why we play 9-cost new gates. You guys keep asking me, why do you play those? Well, because if you blocked with Marco, we're gonna have half the EBO4 in those packs. Oh yeah, that's right. The foreign audience has like the split. You have like split stuff, right? It's Fally. What's up, Fally? Long time no see, friend. I guess he just got fucked. I mean, it's true. It happened. Dude, long time no see. How you doing? The Emu would just jam done on the horse after his 10-cost Elder Summons. That's what I thought was going to happen too. 3 colors of the OP14 and the other P in OP15. Damn. Why are they splitting it like that? So this is Chusen. So they're opening... Wait, what? Oh, it's an event. Oh, this is Shoshinsha. Oh, this is like beginners events. Shoshinsha is the word for newbie in Japanese. If you want to learn how to play this game, that's how you do it. Another set sale event, looks like it. For all the newbies. Kishosen. This looks like the last match. Alright, this is the final match, I think. This is Kesho-sen. Ace, Mirror, Emu versus Roger, and Zoro versus... This would be interesting. Ace would be 2k short. He needed another 2k. Damn. I guess he just got fucked. Huh. I wonder which of these matches they'll show. I think they would show Emu and Roger. Just seems the most interesting.
だとまあミラーはミラーとして、
ミラーとして
ロジャーイム様は
意見になります。
Because Emu had 6 Dawn standing after swinging with LDR, a leader. Then if Ace blocked with Marco, damn, looks like you mathed this out. I can see you like drawing on a whiteboard. He draws 1 key counter. Yeah, that's why I say it came down to like what he actually drew with Marco. He just didn't draw anything. He drew like 1k counter. It was a bad draw. So the fact that the bird guy was there, Mars was in his hand, made it depend on what he drew. If only he drew 1 more 2k, it didn't matter.
やっぱ多試技を簡単に取れてしまうというところがまあ一番大きいのかなと思います。
It didn't matter.
場面に残ってももう毎ターンのようにその10コースの5ロー星でマーズ星で何回も取れてしまうところがやっぱ。
Yeah, they're basically saying Emu just fucks Zoro because every turn you would just take out Tashigi.
キャラがいない場合はリーダーは2回アタックがまあ通常にはなるんですけど、10コースの5ロー星でブロッカー2体は。
That's true. And the fact that Emu always has 2 blockers, you can block 1, and then even the second attack that goes to leader, you just block that 2, and it's just free. So you can't just put all your Dawn on leader, which is like Zoro's signature move, is just put all Dawn on leader. You can't even do that against Emu, because it just doesn't work.
So he's
basically saying it's almost impossible for Zoro to beat Emu.
確かに今回だとその低コストがめっちゃ強いデッキが3-4で当たるかっていうところもねありますもんね。3-4だと確かになおさらイムとエースを見ると、
まあエースイム絶対当たるから入らなさそうですけど、もちろん個人戦の方が使われたりしてるイメージかなと思います。
So Zoro beats Ace quite a bit, but Zoro just completely gets wrecked by Emu, I feel. I didn't realize how bad it would be, because I thought like, oh, green can just rest the blockers. But I guess even if you do, then you're getting hit by 5-7Ks every turn, and that's really hard to survive. If Zoro high rolls, if Zoro high rolls, he can't beat Emu. Yeah, I just think the fact that Tashigi is 5 cost just makes him lose.
2文字がいいね。
ところになっております。準備が整い次第ですね。お送りしていくということになっています。本当にこの13段環境がおもろいですね。
おもろい。すごく好きです。本当に
極まってますね。ちょっとなんかここまでの。
Drop 2 cost blocker. Next turn, Mihawk Zoro 2 cost blocker. I think Emu can't react to 2 cost blockers. Oh, you mean the Koshiro? Yeah, I guess if you like get those exact cards that you need on the turns that you need them, it would be more of a challenge, I suppose. But even then, like even if you can't immediately KO the Tashigi with the effect, you can KO the blocker and then use the guy who minuses 2k. So you'll hit 7 into 5 all the time. So it's like it just feels bad all the time. I think Emu starts Zoro until 4 life, and that's how I play. He can beat Emu. Sorry, type. That was cool. I mean, I'm still of the effect that every deck can beat every deck, depending on how you play it and what you draw. Like, there's no decks that I think have like a 70% win rate or something stupid like that. Usually when something is like, you know, good against another deck, it's like, oh, it'll win like 55% of the time or like 60. Not like it'll win 100 or even 90, you know? It's just how hard of an uphill battle it is. Yeah. All right, this is the last match. This is the final. It's funny sometimes watching these and you like see these guys are like friends and they're fighting like they're friends on stage. It's kind of cool. So we're actually going to be watching the Zoro versus Emu, I think. Is that correct? All right, we'll see how this goes. We're discussing it, but let's watch the champions and see who comes out on top. Okay, they decided to decide with rock, scissors, paper who goes first. This is also standard for One Piece matches in Japan. We don't really use dice for anything here. So I think Zoro took second. So this screws Emu's curve and also allows Zoro to use the 6 cost Law. No, he went first. Okay, never mind. Yeah, Zoro chose to go first. What the heck? Dice equals gambling? Yeah, man. Rock, scissors, paper is actually a game of skill. You can technically be pretty good at rock, scissors, paper. All right, place your bets. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Is it gonna be Zoro? Is it gonna be Emu? Who's gonna win? I think Emu has second. Emu, I think, basically wrecks Zoro. I feel like Emu is pretty favored here. So I think off the rip, I would say Emu is likely to win here. But we'll see what their opening hands are also like. Buggy! Unfortunately, no buggies in this tournament. Sad. Very sad. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. That is awful. That is an awful hand. Does he get the mulligan? The opponent has the search card, has a 10 cost. I mean, that's also not that good of a hand, but you do have a search card. I don't think it's the worst hand. Marie Joy doesn't really do anything for you, but at least you have something to play. Is this what they're stuck with? Did they already mulligan? Ouch, I think Zoro's gonna have a bad time here. Come on, Bandai, after this game, give us a little look of your Kuma leader and my soul will be yours. They might show Brooke or Frankie. I don't know if they'll show Kuma or not. Man, yeah, no search for Zoro sucks, man. Leader Coca, get rid of that garbage card. The fact that you can just throw away a card that you don't need, so strong. Reminiscent of Sakazuki. Plays the search card, probably looking for Satanse here. Doesn't get it, gets that one. Sharu Yagu, yeah, that's really good. You should probably just play that immediately. Another search. Probably still looking for that Satanse.
まあリーダー効果は先に使われてるんです
Still don't get it, so you probably get the other search card to try to find Satanse after that.
ダメだとシャベリアは取る可能性がゼロに近いと思いますので、まあ
Those are for OP15 if I remember correctly. Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe I have my OPs changed around. Oh, you're right. So there probably is a Shichibukai Kuma leader. Come on, Bandai, give me NL support. I think there is NL support, is there not? In the next set? I don't know if it's any good, but bring him back from the moon. Yeah, he just lost. He is just like exploring the moon. That's so funny. They just gave him that side story. They're just chilling on the moon. OP15 gonna be Skype. Yeah, okay, so it's 15 that's gonna give him the support. I see. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so 14 Shichibukai, 15 is back to Sky Island. And that's where they'll have either Frankie or Brooke, I believe, which is funny because neither of them were actually on Sky Island, right? Or was Frankie? Was Frankie on Sky Island? Or was that right after? I don't remember now. I don't think he was, right? Was he? Okay, so he just throws all done on leader. But what does he have for next turn? Does he even have? He doesn't have Tashigi. He's got nothing. Man, poor Zoro.
起きないからという難しさですね。
Imu gets dice roll. I mean, I think he won the Janken, right? Did he win the Janken? You know who was on the Sky Island saga? Marshall D. Teach. Hito no yume wa owarane! That's true, he was. And delivered one of the most coolest lines in all of One Piece.
まあ10個数のボローセはまあ言うて2枚あれば
That is very true.
1試合にでカウンターイベントがゾロ相手
The introduction of Marshall D. Teach.
があるので、まあデカパンチを何回もしてくるので、特にその8000ラインが作りやすい
Did he search that?
デッキではあるので、ちょうど
No.
4000で守れるから、
What's he playing on this turn? Does he have anything that's 4 cost? I don't think he does.
ではないか。
He just drops like one of the cheesy blockers. Oh, he has the search card still.
フラッシュは現状10枚と
And the best boat off.
ただまだ4コストで出せる
The best boat of all time. Wasn't his boat at the time like just like a little dinghy or something? Wasn't it like just like a little rowboat? He was just like waiting at the bottom of the island like with this little rowboat. Just like chilling. Gets rid of the blocker. Or is that the 2K? No, that's the blocker, I think. The two cost blocker.
結構きついかもしれないですね。
So he's playing Shariagu again. Like, he's really digging for that Satanse, but he can't play it now. There it is. A little too late.
ちょっとそうですね。
Yeah, a little bit too late.
だからトラッシュは結構落とせてるから。
But he takes it anyway. Actually, can he? Because that'll be his second 10 cost in the trash. I don't think he has time, does he? No, he does take it.
サタンセ加わります
I guess he just assumes that he'll finish this match in time. Or maybe he has Shida Hoshi to put it back in the deck. If he needs to.
こうなると先ほどのプー
4 trees with a rope.
そうに見えて
Hey, man, if you're Marshall E. Teach, that's all you need. Didn't it get like completely trashed when they fell from the sky?
まあもちろんなんかクイナとかなんかタシギだったり
Yeah, man, like Zoro just got nothing.
嬉しいですが
Yeah, he has to play Perona here to find the
クイナ欲しいです
Tashigi.
ねここ
They're saying he wants Kuina, but I think he wants Tashigi. Like, I don't even think he would play Kuina this turn, would you? That, man. That sucks, bro.
あクイだからそうですね
Is Kuina you do?
パワー1000
Oh, Kuina. Okay, Kuina is in the back. The last card on the right. But even though they say Kuina would be good, like, I don't think
ただ
so.
まずせはどっちにしろ出そうではあるから
So he takes the Zoro.
ゾロを加えました
Yeah.
3ドンいや
This is the one that becomes active? Yeah, okay, so this one comes active at the end of turn. So you pay 3 Dawn for Mihawk to play the Zoro.
ジュラキュルミホーク
The Mihawk plays the Zoro rested, but the Zoro's effect on end phase makes him go active. 3 Dawn leader, and you're going Hasen. And you plays Moto Moto Nai de Wanaika.
してしまいますと
Never existed. And then Stan Zoro. That's not bad. Not a bad play. Not a bad play. Not a bad play. Not a bad play. Zoro's still at 5 life.
3対5という状況です
Tefudaka.
先ほどもイム様の方のライフが早く
Tefuda means hand cards. Te is hand. Fuda is
使
card.
い切れないというものが見られていま
And for cards, since they're little flat things, you say mai as the counter. So he said "Gome desu." I have 5 hand cards. Sure, a little lesson for the day. So he does have the Shirahoshi, and I think that's why he asked. Because if he had 6, he could use Shirahoshi to put 2 of the elders back in the deck, while also getting rid of one of his hand cards. And that would have actually been a pretty strong play, I believe. But since he does not, maybe he might also, he could force a life and then use it. So I could also see him swinging first, seeing if he takes it, and if he does, playing Shirahoshi. This could also be a thing, and then he could also play Satanse after that anyway, because he has all this extra done.
星も見えています。
ゾロ戦だと白星は
極段の効果で、
まあ2戦間隔です。
あんまりそんなに使わない。
So he plays
多くならない。
そうですね。
Mars. Oh, he's just going to KO the Zoro.
やっぱマーズ戦になりますね。
He just has to think of what he's going to trash here.
フラッシュは7枚以上あります。手札を1枚捨てて、コスト以下のキャラを
Gets rid of the Shirahoshi, really? I think you'll need that later, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't play Imu. What do I know? Not much. Alright, throws away the Shirahoshi, gets rid of the Zoro.
で17枚ですかね。
Okay, so Zoro has nothing to play next turn. No, he has a 6-cost Law, but nothing to play with the Law, it looks like.
だからリーダーコートを使ったから次のターンですかね。
はい。
Okay, so he plays the blocker. Trashes the event. Does he attack or no? Do you actually starve? Yeah, he just starves. Okay, interesting. I never really thought of starving as a way to fight against Zoro. Maybe I've been playing against Zoro wrong this whole time.
キャベンディッシュ。はい。
He does have Cavendish. Okay, so you can play the Law into Cavendish here by bouncing the Perona. That's pretty strong,
キャベ
actually.
ンディッシュは出せますが、はい。って感じですかね。
Of course, the issue with Cavendish also a 5-cost, meaning that another Mars Sei can just get rid of it once the Godo Seis can be out. But Imu's hand cards only being 4, not that great, and so far has no way to draw more. So I mean, they're both getting pretty starved here. I mean, comparatively, I think Zoro has quite a few hand cards.
一応ローで
I mean, I think that's really only your play is to play Law into Cavendish.
アクティブにはなるんですけど、なんかミホーク一回アタックしてないとちょっともったいないんですよね。5戦でアタックしてから戻したいんですよね。
この攻撃の試行回数自体が試合を有利ね運ぶ要素ではあるんですが。
It's a lot of thinking. More thinking than I've ever seen a Zoro player do. Maybe he also wants to swing with the Mihawk one time. I don't know. He could also just bounce the Mihawk because it's a 2k counter. But you would also maybe want to search with Perona. So maybe once you bounce, you also want to search again. I'm not sure.
いや難しいっすよね。なんかどの選択でもあんま美味しくない。
Yeah. Saying no matter what he decides, it's all kind of sucks. It's all not great. 3, 6. Okay, he's going 6. I mean, I really think this is your only play. He doesn't seem to want to do it, but I really think this is all you got, man. Yeah, plays Law, bounces Perona, plays Cavendish, 2-down active. Oh, I didn't realize it also plays it rested. I didn't realize that.
ことだと思うんですけど。
シャンブルズからキャベンディッシュが出てきて2枚をアクティブにし、これを付与した
He doesn't have another never existed, so he just takes it.
ライフで受けるあと2つ。
Okay, the other guy is a blocker, but of course there's no reason to block with this.
思う通りの動きではないという。
そうですね、結構欠けてる。
He does have the guy that makes the other guys become 7, so that's pretty good. Okay, he has 5 hand cards left.
できてるかというとそうでもないと
So
思
he
うんですね。
trashes Shadiagu, 1 card.
これでトラッシュは19枚。
はい。
It's 19 cards in trash now, so his leader's now 6k on attack. He does have
目標がそのキャベンディッシュをどかせることだと
the Peter guy.
ただまず性がないのでそんな
He has 8 Dawn, right? So it's probably going to be Peter into Satanse with 1 Dawn active, is my guess here.
はい。
先に数出しして探しに行く可能性もあります。
But then again, he might want to put more Dawn to get rid of Cavendish here. And the fact that Zoro's Law is also a blocker. So maybe he's thinking, maybe like, does he want to put out Satanse and then not be able to swing into the Cavendish as effectively, or does he want to just put out the Jupiter and put the rest of the Dawn on leader and stuff? Probably is what he's considering now.
19枚あるので、
イム様のアタックから。
No, so he plays Satanse. Okay, so he's going for Satan. He's not going to play Jupiter at all, looks like.
呼び込んでくる
Oh no, he can actually. With the stage. He just played Satan for 4.
ここにも選べますので、ここウォーキャリーまだ落としてないんですかね。
見えてないかここまで。
Okay, so he does need the Workery. So they're saying Workery hasn't been in the trash yet, so he kind of needs one. So he might have to take it just to complete his set. Otherwise, that's going to the bottom of the deck.
ナスジロ見えてないですね。
I have played against some emus that didn't have all 5 of their guys when they needed it as well. And I think that's why he's having such a hard time deciding this right now.
イメージがあります。やっぱそうですね。まあ結構足りてないですね。
そうですね。
It looks like it's kind of hard choices on both sides. Nobody's having like the perfect hand here. Okay, so he takes that. The rest go to the bottom. I think he also checked the thickness of his deck to see like what are the odds of finding the guy when you need him. Workery.
イム様でキャベンディッシュをターゲットに取ります。そうですね。
Going for Cavendish with 6k. Requires 1000 canner. Just takes it. Wow. Well, that was easy. But man, Zoro has like nothing to play here. And then from here, you drop the Peter, I'm guessing. Yeah. So this now goes up, becomes 7. I see. Yeah, if you attack with this, you can't use it as a blocker anymore. But you have another blocker, I guess. So it goes for the first attack to leader. Okay, so the ace mirror. Ace 1! Surprise! Okay, so red team has 1 victory here. The ace match is already done. Damn, 15 minutes in. That's a short ace game. Finally found Tashigi. Yeah, they're saying it's really slow that he found the Tashigi. He has a 12k in there? Is that Shanks maybe? Must be Shanks if it's in Zoro. But man, now all the choices are bad. If he has Tashigi now, he would rest. What would you go? Maybe other blocker? I don't even know. I still think it's still your best choice to play Tashigi, but the fact that Tashigi just dies next turn probably also does not feel great. Unless you also have a Koshido to play along with it. Lots of thinking. I can't really see his full hand, so it's hard to know. He's not using like the hand display thing. Oh, is he still like deciding what to take to his hand? I think he is actually. He's still deciding what to take to hand here. This is from the Perona search. He really wants the Perona, but maybe the event is also something he's thinking about. Yeah, I think it really depends on those two cards. If he wants the event card or the Tashigi here. His brain is processing so much right now. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so he's saying that he's probably thinking of like how he can take out the remaining 2 life of the opponent before the 10 drop Gorosei comes out to put a lot of pressure on the opponent. So if he takes that, does he not have a Tashigi or does he? He might just fill up his. He might just put a bunch of Dawn on his leader, then attack a bunch of times. What's he searching for now? Oh, you can rest a blocker. Oh, that's the rest the blocker one. Oh, nice. Okay. So there's no blockers on the opponent's side now? Yeah, there's not. Okay, so he is just going to put a lot of pressure on the opponent right now. So he just takes out Mars for free. One down goes on the Law for 7k leader. Defends it with counter event. No more Dawn active. Nanasen leader. I see. So he's not using the event. He just fibbed that he was going to use the event. Then he stands leader again, does Hasen leader. This is going to be defended. Okay. Was that a better choice for him? I guess he wants to have the event for next turn. Ah, man, Zoro having so much life left over though is crazy. Okay, so what does Zoro need to win right now? I mean, the opponent does not have much counter left. He has the 1 counter event, but we also don't know what he's gonna find with the 10 cost. Okay, just goes 6 into the Mihawk for 4. That's gone. 7,000 into Law here. Requires 2k counter. He has another Apu, I think, so he can do that. Oh, this Kappa is also a 2k counter. I forget his name, but the Kappa guy. The Kappa guy. Okay, defends that. Leader effect, trash that shit, draw 1 card. Oh, he's got another event card, that's good. Oh, they're saying he didn't get Workury. So remember earlier when we were talking about how he didn't choose, he was deciding, should I get the 10 cost or should I get Workury, the Warthog guy? He did not choose Workury. He did not find Workury. So now, even if he plays the 10 cost, he can't get all 5. Okay, it looks like he was missing 2. Oh, he was missing both of these guys. Wow. He needs both of these guys. That's fucked. That is crazy. He pulled 3 of the boar and 2 of the horse guy. That's crazy. Okay, he chooses Mercury. Even then, he still needs to. He would have to pay it probably for the cost of the Gorosei card. Man, that's wild. So he couldn't find them all, and actually not having the horse guy is so bad. Vinasu, because then he can't get rid of Law here. But I think he's prioritizing defense over offense right now, because he only has 1 life right now. So he chose Mercury instead. He discarded Mercury to pay the cost of the 10 cost. He could not find Nasu. Oh, he did? Oh, it's the furthest on the left. Okay, he did find it. Will he choose it to put it in trash? He does. Okay. So now he's finally gathered all the Gorosei, but 1 is in his hand, which feels really bad. Oops. Sorry, I just pressed the space bar and just erased all of this. Okay. Okay, so he just passes here with 2 non-active. So he has 2 blockers. He has 2 events. Emu player is like not happy right now, understandably so. We have Tashigi to rest 1 of the blockers and put 3 Dawn on. So basically, he's probably looking at his game plan is probably Tashigi, block or rest the Mercury. Oh, he also has Kuina. He could play Kuina, rest Mercury, 3 Dawn on leader. He can play Tashigi, rest the Nas or whatever the bird guy is, Maz, another 3 Dawn on leader, 5. Oh, but then he can't play leader event, but he still gets to. Oh, then that wouldn't be that good, would it? See, you can't do all of them. That's the issue. So he's probably thinking of his order here. What would be the best order? You can also attack with Law here. There's 1 life. There's 2 Dawn active, 2 events in hand, 2 blockers. Like, this feels like such a hurdle that's so hard to overcome. Lots of thinking. Surprise. Lots of thinking happening. He goes for Tashigi. He still rests Mercury though, so he can't draw a card. Will he attack into Mercury is what I want to know is. Probably not, right? I think he wants to use the event here, so he could do probably 7 with Law. Or does this all go on leader? It all goes on leader. 10k. 10k leader, takes it. Uses events. Stands leader. Attacks again. Block. No. No. I mean, this is easily defendable from Zoro. Yeah, I would save the block for the Law. So all you have to do is play that plus a 2k, which I think he has. Does he have a 2k? Is Mars a 2k? Is Mars a 2k? I'm not sure if he is. Because then he needs both events to defend this. That's actually pretty brutal. It's one of those, oh my god, he's thinking of all 3 cards. He does. Okay, he does Moto Moto Neon Aika and 2 Sen, 2 1000 counters. Yikes. Okay, so you can also, I guess attacking with Law here that wouldn't really matter. You can maybe get rid of the Mazase, but I mean, You can just get all of it back for free anyway. That's probably what he's thinking about, though. Mars is 1k only. Yeah, okay, he doesn't have Jupiter, though. So he did have to cut 2 1ks here. That's pretty bad. That must not feel good. He leaves Law active, which is probably good because it's the blocker. So every punch has to go to face now. Except Tashigi is going to be gone this turn. And, man. What is his follow-up play? He just has Quina. Man, he's got nothing. Oh, and then he does have the horse now, so he can get rid of the horse. Yeah, this is not looking good for Zoro. Not looking good for Zoro. But also, like, Imu has not a lot of defense happening.
そうですね、その最後の最後であちらのローがブロッカーになってしまうところではあるので
I think he'll want to leave that Law standing as long as possible to attack with it. Because I think it's going to actually come down to, like, just pushing leader as hard as you can. Because it's true, he does not have much counter, and that's been kind of, like, shown now. Because he had to play 2 1ks. So Zoro now knows that that hand does not have a lot of counter. He takes the 6k. He has another event. That's pretty strong. This means he can also, with Kuina, rest Mercury, and then put all done on leader, and also attack with Law. So that's 7k leader. Takes it. What does he got here? 2k. Is that a block? Oh, that's Koshiro, I think. He pulled Koshiro, the 2k blocker that, like, can rest itself. Zoro wins, no? I think he does, actually. It actually seems like he might. Yeah, Imu just was very unlucky this game. He didn't have 2 of his Goroseis. He had to really dig for them. And in exchange for that, it means he lost out on having a lot of counter that he could have drawn instead. And that really put him down on counter. Yeah, I mean, he can get rid of Tashigi, but the Law remains standing, and then Kuina will clean up the blocker. I think it's gonna be pretty close. I mean, I don't think he beats. He doesn't kill Zoro here for sure. I don't think. Yeah, he does all his Dawn still, actually. So will he have to give up Law, though, is the question. Because I think, like, the horse will attack. When the horse attacks, he'll lower Law anyway. He's gonna drop the 10 cost to summon back 5? No way! Imu! Imu wouldn't do that. Then after swinging with the horse, he plays back 1 more horse and swings. Oh, he does have the second, you're right. So he can really lower that. That's actually a lot of pressure. See, it's always like the extra one that you don't think, like you don't really think of that coming out. It was the same with having the extra Mars against Ace last game. This time he has a second horse, so you can use the horse twice, which is actually very strong. So this will be another 7k rush, which he probably isn't like prepared for. And the Zoro's gonna, or sorry, the Law's gonna be so lowered that anything can kill it. Okay, so time is already over. All right, it's once again 1-1 for both teams. So it comes down to this match, who wins the championship. No pressure.
そのターンいやゾロの次のターンで攻めきれない可能性はゼロではな
Okay,
い
so we
の
got
で
1, 2,
難しいですね
1, 1. So there's only. Oh, did he use up the zero cost event card? Then he only has what 5k counter total.
このラストマッチアップトラッシュの確認
I think so. So how's this gonna work? So he uses 3 Dawn, 4 Dawn.
決め方できないですよね
So it's gonna be okay, 4, 6. So it's actually gonna be exactly 7 twice, right? There is another play.
攻めるならば改め
If
て
it
どういう
was 7 twice, would he defend it?
考えられますか
No, I think he loses here if he does that horse
キ
play.
ャラを KO して
え
玉座でナスジロを出して一論つけて
えはい
アタックする
He plays the 1 cost event to
も
horse.
しくは
ここは
中コース出して
うんうん
はい
耐える盤面を作るか
耐える場面を作るで足し木を取る
Because the 1 cost event
イベン
KOs
ト
6
2枚
cost.
あるからトップで
Oh, you're right, it does actually.
含物次第で耐える可能性はある
ここは
You're right, actually. I think it does. But it requires so much Dawn. I think you have to rest like 6 Dawn or something. Like it's like such a high amount. Or if maybe it's 5? Because I've never actually really seen it used for the KO effect because it costs so much. I'm not sure the exact cost though.
ウォーキャリもう1枚出すと
But I guess you would still have enough because you only need 1 to use. You only need what, 3 Dawn to use the stage. But would that be enough? Because this in this way you can attack twice, right?
3体になる1枚は
But I guess yeah, either way a blocker would still occur. Huh, which is the better? Which is the better? But I guess if you do it this way, then you at least have all your blockers up still, and then Zoro has to work for it. So I think this is still the better play.
耐える
This keeps up your blockers, and you KO the Tashigi.
下ろしてここに回収で、
はい下ろせここに
なるほど
これを回収
イベントを探しに行くってことだ
はい
1枚捨てて足しに行けるので、
Yeah. Oh, he got rid of the other horse. Then he's not doing this play.
さあどうだこの3枚
なるほど1000カウンターにしかならないということですね
はい
But he takes the horse back.
自動性を
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he used a search card? He doesn't have 6 stun remaining.
イベントのいやもっとつけてもいい気がするよ
まだアクティブが
そのブロックをちゃんとさせるというのが大事、
ですが
Kusenida
非言選手は2
minus
度の選択、まあ、テス
the
トが
law.
イベントを抱えているというところで
I think he has to block it. Yeah, it's gone.
さあローがブロック
He has 3 down active,
ターン返ります
2 events,
バニュアプートペローナ
all blockers. He can get rid of 1.
さあルカ選手は
ただちょうど一番いい答えが持っている
I don't know if he wins this. Yeah, does he? Wait, hold on. Let's see. Okay, so that's rested. 5 down leader. You need 3 for
レ
event.
フト
1000リーダー
Oh, you don't have event. Oh, you do have event. Oh, you do. Okay. Ishima Hisenida.
3度を残した状態でのアタック
Yeah, he wins.
カウンターを切るそしてルフィは海賊王になる男だ
起動メインで1万1000リーダー
Yeah, damn.
勝負を決め切ったこのマッチアップ不利とされていたロロノ
And Zoro wins it for the championship team in the Kissen match. His other team's 1-1, comes in swinging. He's saying like Luffy's the guy who's gonna become king of the pirates,
ということでギャビンさん
and riggedy wrecks it.
いなくなりました
いなくなりました
Damn, that's wild. That was one unlucky Emu. Didn't have 2 of his 5 elders.
どちら選手もかなり苦戦してもう全然もう欲しいものを揃えずに、そこでやっぱゾロ側がやっと取り切れたという、そ
Yeah.
の判断ですよね。そのトリガーで使わないという。
So basically, nobody could find what they wanted the whole game, but Zoro finally did near the end.
ちゃんと、まあ、手振りに加えるカウンターチは引けるという、まあ、本当に低い数字、まあ、その線をちゃんと考えて勝ち数字を考えて
Yeah, not, even with the bad draws. That's what I'm saying, man. Like it's a tough
ワン
deck.
ピースレベルアップしたなというふうに感じましたね。
Yeah.
そうですあそこトリガー発動していたら今のリーサルプランなかったわけですから
They're saying like it was so hard to decide what to do for these people that like the One Piece card games kind of evolved as a game because of how like how much they had to think and all the decisions, all the stuff.
チェックな3-on-3だったのではなかろうかというところになりますし、まあ今から表彰式を送ります。勝ったチームの方々をお呼びするんですけれども、
Okay, they're gonna bring the winning team
まあ
up.
改めてその見立てとしてはやはりエースとイム様がもうヨフル3-4でしたね。
そうですね、まあ、やっぱりエース、イム、ゾロが、まあ、安定した形だったんです
Yeah.
ね。
So they're still the top three basically. Ace, Imu, Zoro, still the top three
で
decks.
改めてそのゾロでもイム様を上回ることができるというの
Yeah.
まあもちろん
And basically Zoro still can beat Imu technically. So that's pretty crazy that this happened.
めちゃくちゃ良かったですね。
Yeah. Really good match.
準決勝もベスト8も16もどのあたりでも本当に面白い試合
There was a world where if Zoro's life was bricks, there was a chance Imu wins there. That's true.
ロジャーと
You never really know, right? There is luck in what's going to be the life, counters, all that stuff. I mean, there's still a chance always.
イム様に対してロジャー勝ってるんですわ。
そうですね。
Oh, Roger beat Imu, by the way.
そうですね。まあ、結構近いと思うし、まあ、その人の意見はやっぱそれぞれ。なんかこの環境のいいところはやっぱその大体の人に聞くと自分の握ってるデッキが一番強いと答える。
なるほどなるほど。
というまあ本当にいいバランスになんかその意見がいろいろある環境だなというふうに感じてますね。
いやまだまだ本当にこの13
Yeah, it's still hard to decide like what the top deck is. Like all these decks can win. They do all have a chance of winning still. Even Roger beat Imu, and Roger's not even one of the top three. So he's like saying like, you know, even though people think the meta is basically just like Ace or whatever or Imu, like there's still all these decks have a chance, and they all can be played.
もらえるというのはまた一味違うものあるでしょうね。
確かにそうですね。まあやっぱそのあとここでね決めるともう仲間でその決勝のまあ練習なりまあそのまあちゃんと3人全員いけるからこそ、研究がここで始まることができるんですよね。
そうですね。さあということでですね、優勝
So it's saying like how cool it is that you work so hard with your three friends and do as best you can. See how far you can get with a lot of experimenting and practice, and this is the result of that. And this is the team.
優勝ということになりました。まずはですね、早速ですけれども、トロフィーの授与とさせてください。ギャビンさんからよろしくお願いします。
Let's see these trophies.
お
Ooh,
一人一つずつトロフィーがございます。
looks nice.
めでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。さあそしてもう一つ。
おめでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。このウェイブ
おめでとうございます。
見事。
ナミシワン GG
ということになります。ドクター海賊団
Busy
の
girl.
皆様ですけれども、お名前
The championship's over, Nami. You missed
お
it.
名前教えていただいてもよろしいですか。ルカ選手、砂選手、元気選手、おめでとうございます。まあ今映っていたのがルカ選手の試合だったんですけれども、率直にどんな気持ちでしょうか。
いやそうですね。結構イム対面しんどいんですけど、
It's really hard to
た
fight
またま
Imu.
4体しか揃わなかったんで、それのあって勝てたので良かったです。
Yeah, even though he could only find 4, he still was able to win, I guess.
改めてそのギャビーさんから
もしかったもしかったよ。Just in time to see them collect the trophy. Hell yeah.
見た瞬間どういう気持ちでした？
いやまあ一応墓地でないかなとは思ってたんですけど、なんで6ロを守ってお願いないでお願いして出てこなかったんでワンチャンあるなっていう風な気持ちでした。
まあその一番最後はまあその一番最初のライフ受けた時のトリガーがまあルフィは海賊になる男だってなったと思うんですけど、まあそこでまあさらにカウンター値引けなかったらもしかしてあっち側がリースルあったかもしれないですけど、そこトリガー発動しないという考えはやっぱその勝ち筋っていうところですか。
そうですね。ゼロコスのイベントもあったので、ベス引いてもまあおおむねカウンターにはなるかなと思ったんで、まあ攻めに使わないと勝てないなと思って。
Saying like his choice not to use the trigger of the other event card could, I think, was also a factor that helped them win.
先3で必ず出して、まあそれでしっかりムーブまくりまして、勝ちました。
これやっぱ誰がエースを握るかっていうのもそのチームの中では大事な。
I think he said he used Atmos to bounce Marco, and that's how he won.
まあでも結構順当に決まったかなっていう感じはしますね。
ここ2人で悩んでて、僕がいやちょっと 嫌だなお任せしました。
その責任を。
そうです。
ミラーで勝ててるというのはね、本当にこの3-4で大きいでしょうから、いや見事なところでございますし、元気選手は決勝戦いかがでしたか？
そうですね、配信卓準決勝ですかね、ベスト4の試合が配信卓だったんですけど、それ相手エースでこっちが先行だって結構きつい戦いになるんですけど、たまたま巡り合わせでちょっと勝てて、そこがちょっとチーム2勝1敗で勝ちだったので、そこでチームに貢献できてよかったかなと思います。
He fought against Ace. I don't know what he played though. What did he play?
ワンピカードで集まった友達。そうです。じゃあ普段からもこの3人で練習を重ねてて。
そうです。
いや見事本当ウェーブ2。もう一安心ですねこれでその権利取れたっていうのが。そうですね。
Wave 2. This match really just proves that there is no 1 mana deck anymore. And I think that has always been true. It just kind of was assumed that Ace and Emu were just the best. I mean, I still think they are, but I mean, any deck can win. I mean, we're seeing I keep losing to Luffy now. And Zoro's hard.
私がもう Wave 1の決勝大会で勝って日本一決定戦決めてるので、それに追いつくために頑張って練習して勝ちたいと思います。
I see. They had friends that won the Wave 1, so they wanted to do their best to win the Wave 2.
いやとりあえず今日はすごい運も良かったので、
He was very lucky.
この運も引き続き
He wants to keep being lucky.
実力も運もともに
He's relying on luck.
思っております。
運も手繰り寄せるのもね大事ですからね。優勝おめでとうございます。そして元気選手。
僕もルカ君と同じ感じになっちゃうんですけど、去年の年末とかワンピーカード合宿みたいなのを仲間内でやったんですけど、その時僕権利持ってなくてちょっと疎外感あったんで、今年はエリア決勝に向けて一緒に練習できるので楽しみです。
Okay. I think he wasn't that good or just started and just wanted to practice a lot from now or something.
いうところにございます。改めてこの 3on3 オータム優勝はドクター海賊団の皆様でした。おめでとうございました。お戻りいただければと思います。
Honest feelings about leader VV? I'm very excited for the VV leader. I think it'll be very fun. I don't know if it'll be very competitive though, compared to all the different leaders that there are now and how good they are. I think just giving something rush isn't that strong. I think it'll be cool that you can play the 10 Shanks in there, give it rush and KO something. This is my event, the 1129 big site. This is where I'll be playing.
そうですよね、その途中でヒロインズが入ってくると思うし、その中でもプロモカードとかあったりするかもしれないので、結構いろいろ変化がある。
They're saying a lot of decks might change at that time because of the next set coming out and all the promo cards releasing at the time. It's true. I have to see how this will work.
ご覧の皆様ね、本当に最後までお付き合いいただきまして誠にありがとうございました。以上、ワンピースカードゲームチャンピオンシップ2526シーズン2 3on3 オータム生配信でお送りいたしました。それではまた次回大会でお会いいたしましょう。さようなら。
Bye bye. And that is the end of that chapter. All right, so that was it. That was the championship. But yeah, VV, I'm looking forward to VV. I think VV will be very fun. I think it will be strong. I just don't know if it'll be competitive. Like, I don't think VV would be able to beat Emu, for example, because I think giving one thing rush is just not that strong. And of course, like, Emu can't be hit by control things. So like, even if you like played Rayleigh and like minus something, like you hit an AK or something, like, I think VV will be good until a lot of other decks. I just don't think it'll be good against like Emu, and as Emu is one of the top meta decks right now, I think that's kind of like an issue. Because like this new VV is kind of like what the old VV kind of should have been or had the potential to be. And like, again, you can drop the 10 cost Shanks and KO at 12k. That's so strong, right? Against like Ace, for example. But like against Emu, what do you play? I guess you can like draw a lot of cards by playing, like you can like play a Kaido. You can play like 10 cost Kaido, for example, with draw 4 cards. And then give it rush and attack. But again, the fact that like all these big guys can just be blocked with one attack is like, is that good? I don't know. So I think it's good. I don't know if it'll be like a top deck, but I'll definitely be playing it. And I'll also be playing the blue-yellow Nami again once the heroine set drops, and probably also Yamato. I'll be testing all these decks. I'll probably be making videos on all these decks because these are decks I used to play, and I basically will have the chance to play them again once the set releases and all this new support is out. I kind of hope it does shake up the meta a bit. I hope there are new decks that come out that people are playing besides like these like basically top 3 decks. So we'll have to see how much support, like how strong these decks get with the new support. But I do have hope, especially for Nami. I think the yellow-blue Nami will actually be like really strong. But yeah, I mean, we still have to see all the support. I'm not sure if all the support has been released yet, so we'll see. Can't wait till the end of the month. Yep. Me and my buddy who opened 3 cartons together on stream are still going to open more on stream. Probably not 3 cartons worth again, but maybe I think I might open like half a carton or something. I'm not sure if it'll be on stream or not, but that's the plan. Anyways, that's all I wanted to do for today. I actually didn't plan on streaming today, but I thought, hey, why not do a live commentary on this 3-on-3 stream? Because I just thought it'd be fun. Maybe I'll make this a cheeky little, video later, just kind of cropping all these games together. I'm not sure who else is doing English commentary or if anybody is. I mean, I know that my commentary wasn't like great because I don't speak the best Japanese and I don't have the biggest insight on all these decks, but it's just something fun I wanted to try. Anyways, that's it from me. That's it from me for today. So thank you for coming in, everybody who watched. Thank you for lurking, everybody else who lurked, and chatting, everybody who chatted. If you haven't subscribed or followed already, I would appreciate your support. I do have a YouTube channel. I know some of you are watching from YouTube, in case you don't know. If you can support me on there as well. I have some Ace videos on there, and I'm trying to get myself to 4K by the end of the year, so I can have the potential to make like $1 or $2 through ads. Yeah, that's it. So have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. I will be back streaming probably Monday, either finishing off Darkest Dungeon or continuing with another One Piece TCG video. So thank you all. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.